or go to fortheinjured.com.
Your drive this morning in Palm Beach County looks good on I-95 as we are trouble-free in both directions. However, we do have a little bit of trouble on the Turnpike southbound just before Beeline Highway as a crash is blocking the right shoulder. That's traffic. I'm Jamie Nunez.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Mattress Firm's President's Day sale ends soon. Get matched to your perfect bed now and sleep at night. Plus, if you see a lower price, they'll match it. Hurry and stop by Mattress Firm to upgrade today. Restrictions apply.
There she is, founder and CEO. High five.
Dave can't stop celebrating with every business owner in town.
All right, Baker Man, high five.
He's sharing the excitement of big savings with the Comcast Business 5-year price lock guarantee.
Up top, Bike Shop. Yeah.
It's 5 years of gig speed internet.
Quick, high five.
5 years of advanced security.
5 years.
And 5 years of a great rate that won't change.
Yeah, law partners. Chamberlain, Messingthorpe, Dubois.
All from the company with 99.9% network reliability. Switch today and get the 5-year price lock guarantee.
5 years.
It's back, but only for a limited time.
Woo!
Powering 5 years of savings, powering possibilities. Comcast Business.
Can't forget you, voiceover guy.
Ah, thanks, Dave.
High five.
Ends 3/9/25. Guaranteed rate applies to monthly service charge for new customers on qualifying internet bundle, excluding taxes and fees. Other restrictions apply.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu. Financial aid is available for qualified students.
Are you ready to sell your commercial real estate and cash in on your investment? Don't wait. With the market heating up, buyers are eager and the selling opportunities are endless. Our expert team at Transworld will help you get the best deal for your property. We handle everything from listing to closing so you can focus on what matters most to you. Call Transworld Commercial Real Estate at 800-205-7605 or visit transworldcre.com. Again, that's transworldcre.com. Call today to schedule a consultation. Our dedicated professionals will provide a free property assessment and a customized marketing plan to attract the right buyers. One more time, call Transworld Commercial Real Estate at 800-205-7605 or transworldcre.com.
Why is your garage door the last thing in your house to get an upgrade? You replaced that flowery 1980s sofa with that sleek, sexy model from Sweden. Your new TV's connected to the internet. Your doorbell lets you talk to people. Your watch knows your heart rate. Your car knows how to drive to the cottage. But your garage door looks like an original prop from a Brady Bunch episode. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Your garage door is the single biggest feature on the front of your house. A modern, stylish design can instantly revitalize the look and feel of your home. And an ultra-quiet, belt-drive DC motor and smart home connectivity can revolutionize your garage door experience. How do I know? Because I'm Mo. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll give your faithful garage the upgrade it deserves.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
Here's a harsh fact. 40% of women and nearly 20% of men suffer from varicose or spider veins. Left untreated, these veins can cause tired, heavy legs, swelling, burning, cramping, aching, even restless leg syndrome. In some cases, it can lead to serious health risks like blood clots. USA Vein Clinics offers minimally invasive treatments that take as little as 15 minutes, covered by most insurances. Dial pound 250 from your cell, use keyword happy legs, and schedule your appointment today. Don't wait. Dial pound pound 250 from your cell. Use keyword Happy Legs for free information today. Imagine walking, exercising, and sleeping peacefully again. Varicose and spider veins won't go away on their own. USA Vein Clinics can help. Dial pound 250 from your cell, keyword Happy Legs for fast, easy, and affordable solutions. USA Vein Clinics treatments are covered by most insurance plans. Don't put this off any longer. Dial pound 250 from your cell, keyword Happy Legs.
I'm Ultima Morgan. Every year, almost 30,000 babies in America are born with birth injuries. It's every parent's worst nightmare. If your child suffered a birth injury, please call our firm to find out if we can help.
Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Being a great dad doesn't require some fat wallet. I realized a simple stopwatch could make my kid's day better. I turned everything into a speed competition. Just time everything. How fast can they make their bed? How quickly can they fold 10 shirts? The weirder, the better. I once timed who could hug me the longest. They'll be excited if you're excited. Trust me.
Pull out a stopwatch or try something else. Just choose to be a father first today.
Boost Mobile built America's new 5G network and made it easier than ever to switch. And when you do, you can get a free Galaxy A15 5G. Need to hook up a whole family? With Boost Mobile, you can get 4 unlimited lines and 4 free 5G phones for only $100 per month. To switch, head to your local Boost Mobile store today and get your free Galaxy A15 5G or 4 unlimited lines and 5G phones for only $100. New customers only. Requires auto pay and ID verification. Other restrictions apply. See participating dealers for details.
Real Radio weather.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. We've got a partly cloudy to mostly clear sky as we continue to move through our Friday morning. Still a cool start out there for us. Temperatures slowly warming up into the 60s out there with highs back in the mid to upper 70s today. It's a nice one overall with mostly sunny skies. We'll be closer to the low 80s for your Saturday, but still dry back in the upper 70s as we head into the day on Sunday.
This report is sponsored by Our American Stories.
This is Lee Habib, host of Our American Stories. On our next episode, we'll tell the story of, for our money, the best gas station and convenience store in the world, Buc-ee's. You won't want to miss the next episode of Our American Stories.
Redefining radio. This is where the fun begins. Introducing Greek.
Let me tell you something. Don't ever love more you than anybody else you love more.
Francis.
Because then you're just like, you're squeezing your banana so hard every time you come in here, and then you're pounding it on the desk.
Let's get the party started. It's the Penthouse on Real Radio.
Yes, it's the Penthouse. We're back in the studio today. Everything's back to normal. We got a big giveaway for you today at 12:45. $100 gift card to Burton Max's. You will love this restaurant if you've never been there. Great food, great atmosphere, and you can throw my name around. Maybe you get a free Knish. Franny's also going to tell you about things you could do this weekend. We got some highlights from the golf tournament with Tito's handmade vodka. Dominic got hit by a duck, which was a very unusual thing, but with him, you never know. Oscars this weekend. Oh, I got a bet. Yes, I do. First time in a long time. If I win the bet, I might send her flowers. I don't know how I can get them to her, but we'll figure it out. It is the Greek, Francis, and Dominic on a Friday. Everybody always gets jacked up, and you got to fix your clocks this weekend, too. I can't believe it already. Oh, my God. Dominic's in the house.
Hello.
How are you today, sir? Quack, quack, quack.
That's how I am.
We're trying to...
You're going to need Aflac.
We're trying to get Dominic tickets for the Sunday golf event. I didn't realize how expensive they were.
Yeah.
I thought
that was what they were last year, too.
I thought they were like $30.
No.
Nope.
And you want to bring somebody? Do you have to bring somebody or no?
I mean, do you want me to go by myself?
Can they pay for themselves?
I was just seeing if G-Man, had a pull.
I do have a pull, a couple of them.
So use your pull.
Yeah, but it's everything's left for you, and I hate lying, like, you know what I mean? Because then I can't say. Is there are you going with a girl or a guy?
Girl.
All right, maybe we could use her name. I could tell the kid like it's somebody I'm trying to bang, so I can get her tickets. Just try to figure.
So whoever you're using knows who Dom is?
No, they would leave them for me.
Got it.
And I'm not going to go. I have a fundraiser Sunday, so I'm not going. So I don't want to be like, hey, it's not me. You know what I'm saying?
Do they know your real name?
Yeah.
Okay, because you could be like, my real name is Tom.
No. They know.
It's not Greek.
Yeah, they know me for years. And I just don't like to lie to people who are doing me favors. You know what I mean? So if I use the girl's name, is this definite with this girl?
Probably.
I mean, did you talk to her yet? You just run a caution at the wind. What'd she say?
She said she's interested.
Interested? Really? Tell her, what are you on the cover of Cosmo? If I ask you, you're going. That's it. I'm the dumpster. I represent UFC. So we got a $100 gift card today for UFC. For Burt Max's.
Whoa.
There's first one. Good morning, Dominic. How are you, sir?
All right.
You
already
tired?
did that, but yeah.
A little tired?
A little tired. But
Did you go
I'm
out
good.
late last night?
No, I just know I have a long day ahead of me.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
You and me, brother. You and me.
You guys make me feel guilty. I got to get a pedicure at 4 o'clock.
Oh, sounds terrible.
Stuff. Hello, Francis. How are you?
Hi, what's going on?
You know,
A little tired because I know I have a long day ahead of me.
And you're traveling.
Yeah, I am. But I go right after here. I do a couple things for the Gator afterwards, and then I go straight to work at Double Roads, and I'm probably there. We close at midnight, so I'll probably be done at 1, and then I have to be my flight starts boarding at 5:20 in the morning, so then I have to probably leave at I don't know. I'll be up late. I'll probably get 2 hours of sleep.
But your husband's taking you to airports more, right?
Yes.
That's
yes,
nice
I am not driving.
That is so nice of him.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is. It is nice. I feel like it's one of those husband obligations too. I would do it. I would do it for him too.
Because you're nice. I know a lot of guys who will not, when their wife or girlfriend go to the airport that early, they won't go.
That's
one
terrible.
Of my buddies asked me.
Maybe if it was Fort Lauderdale, he might have said no.
Well, one of my buddies asked me a couple weeks ago to take his wife, and it was a 6 o'clock flight.
Okay.
And he's like, Greek, I know you're up. Would you mind taking my wife? And I was like, dude, it's a little weird. You know what I mean? I like her. She's nice.
Yeah, you're like, get your butt up and you take your wife.
I said to her, I said,
or
man,
pay for it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Pay
get
for
her
it.
a car service,
Yeah.
right? If you're not going to do it.
Yeah, but do something. But
yeah,
your husband's such a great guy, and he's doing it. At West Palm, you still get up. Fort Lauderdale is a little far.
It is.
Yeah.
It
So
is.
then, because you figure round trip back and forth, that's at least 2 hours. So if he's Fort Lauderdale, be a thing. But again, you should always take somebody to the airport. Give him the kiss goodbye. Tell him you're going to miss him. Look at your watch and say, you know what? I'm counting the hours till you get back. Woohoo! What's up, buddy? So what happened to you, Dominic? Got hit by a duck yesterday? I mean, that's a rare
Make
thing.
it seem like he was walking and he got hit by a duck.
Quack, quack.
Yeah, man. I was leaving the station here, turned left on this Congress right here, and all of a sudden, a duck smashed to the side of my window.
Did it die?
That was the first question I asked him too.
I pulled over and looked, and I couldn't find the duck anywhere. I think
Was
it
he giving
continued
you a
flying. No.
So that means he survived, hopefully.
I think so.
It means he survived. But
Was the duck
he did
flying
some
or what?
damage.
Yeah, it was flying.
He wasn't walking.
He
No,
did
it
some
wasn't
damage to your car, though.
Yeah, he smacked at my side mirror. My side mirror actually fell off.
Yeah.
Like the glass in the mirror part fell off and was on the ground. I picked that up. I was like, oh, there that is.
Yeah.
Do you have a picture of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you
I could show you. It was shattered. He sent it to me yesterday. I was like, that sucks.
You can send
What
an
a
email
weird
to
thing.
Wildlife of Florida, and they'll reimburse you.
It's not a thing.
I'm telling you, if you read, send
No.
say it's duck business. What's going on?
It's duck business.
Duck season.
Wow, that must have startled you.
Oh, yeah. It was a smack. And it wasn't like it didn't come straight at me. It came at the side, you know?
Like, that's what happened to one of his,
Wow.
his side rearview mirrors.
That's
smashed it.
Yep.
I was like that because the way the damage looks on a car, it looks like he just went straight in.
You
to
don't see
your
ducks
side
flying
mirror.
too much.
Yeah,
you see them walking around a lot.
What?
I think it was trying to.
I see ducks flying all the time.
Really?
Yes.
I can't think of the last time I saw a duck flying.
Just look at this guy. Just look up.
I think it was
I
trying to
see
go
it,
from
Doug.
one canal to the other over here.
Yeah.
Because, we have that big canal to our side.
Mm-hmm.
Did you feel bad? Like,
Poor
oh,
dude.
God. Poor
I mean, I
duck.
looked around for him. I was like,
I mean, it wasn't Dom's fault.
And
The
there's
duck
not
should've
much
looked
I
where he
could
was
probably
going.
do.
He should have looked where he was going.
Well, thank God it didn't hit your windshield.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
that would have really startled you.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I've never been hit by a duck.
I mean, ducks take out everything. We've heard of that. I mean, birds, ducks, they take out planes. They almost took out Dom.
I mean, I'm
Got to watch where we're going.
Yeah, I'm flying Sunday. I'm going to be thinking about that.
We have our own. Have you noticed we have a mascot now? It's not a duck. It's an Egyptian goose.
I thought it was that one for a second.
Oh my God!
That
I
would've been
been
good headlines.
devastated. No, I would have been devastated because I think he is. I think he's our mascot now.
Yeah, he's like our security guy around the
Yeah,
building.
he's been here about 2
Oh,
weeks.
that duck.
He's been about. It's a
I saw him.
goose.
I
yeah,
saw him.
it's an Egyptian goose. But I want to.
How do you know it's Egyptian?
I want to. Just look it up. That's what it is. I want to say it's a female. Like, that's in my heart thinking because it's hanging out, and every now and then there's a male that will show up, and I think it's a male, and just be like, hey, what's up? And I think that he's kind of doing her thing, but he's leaving her alone. I'm creating a story in my head about this goose. Curtis from Wild 95.5 named the goose Gus, but I refuse to call it Gus because I think it's a female, and I think the female is pregnant, and I think that's hanging around here because it's looking to find a place to nest, and then we're going to have little baby Egyptian geese around
This is
here.
deep.
Yeah, there's a story I created around this goose.
You know Chelsea, the sales rep?
Yeah.
She feeds it.
Oh, does she?
That's great.
Well,
She should be out selling.
Well, that's not. Well, I bet.
And Megan, too,
Well,
I think,
bet
also.
Another one.
But I bet it probably eats the cat food, too. That's why, because we have we have somebody here who feeds the cats. So I bet it's like, this place is great. I don't have to go anywhere. There's food.
A lot of parking.
But it hangs out in the parking spots. Yesterday, it was on the roof looking down at us.
Was it?
Yeah, it's our goose hero. It's our goose mascot. But I do think it's pregnant, and I think that's what I think. She's just trying to find a little comfortable place to nest. Because the man comes back every now and then. Is like, "Yo, you good? I just want to make sure you and the babies are okay." I have a whole story in my head.
Yeah, you're just
I don't know what a pregnant goose looks like. That's just what I'm hoping for.
Oh, okay.
I'm hoping we're gonna have little geese.
You think that iHeart's going to have to give him a check every month? It's going to end up coming out of our money?
No.
Okay.
But yeah, these Egyptian geese are kind of new to the area because I've seen Canadian every now and then. Not that often, the Canadian geese. We had them a lot in Georgia. Do you know those ones with the long black necks, like the white? No,
I'm not big on goose.
You don't probably pay attention to birds.
No, absolutely not.
Even mallards. Here and there. Sometimes we see them in the pond over there. But what do they call them? The muskogee, the ones that
ugly ones?
Yeah, the ugly ones. Those are everywhere. They're all over my neighborhood.
But I got to start looking to see if...
But the Egyptian knew. I wonder where there's... Yeah, I wonder where they came from.
Egypt?
Yeah. Do you think we went all the way from Egypt? Man, are their arms tired?
I don't think Egypt.
I don't
Neither had a
know.
sea caucus. I wanted it to. So your boy yesterday, who did great, shot a 59.
Oh, yeah.
And he actually, because of that day, really gave the tournament a lot of press. Because everybody was talking nationwide because he broke the record. And a 59 is unbelievable.
Well, he's part of a club, right?
Yeah.
He did good.
But I checked the Hard Rock app this morning. He's down to like 3.5 to 1.
Yeah, I got him at 4 to 1 yesterday.
Yeah, he really dropped. I don't know what his opening odds were.
His name is Jake Knapp, if you guys aren't, and he is
30 years old.
He's I think I read like number 99 or something at PGA, but they said that he recently gained notoriety for shooting that bogey-free 59 at the Cognizant Classic, essentially now becoming part of the elite sub 60 club in golf.
That's amazing.
So good for him. Did you guys also see about the Gator situation?
Yeah.
I know I had it on my topics for you guys to look at, but
Tom, you sent me a video.
yeah, there were gators everywhere. We saw them all over the place. And if there's water in Florida, there's going to be a gator. Just if you don't see it, it's probably there.
I maybe it's just me, but this year there seemed like there was more that I saw.
Yeah. But
even that when I was walking home yesterday, I saw two right by the water.
Oh, yeah.
Where I was like had lunch with a couple of people. Like by these tables.
Oh, yeah?
And they
you had lunch with some people?
Yeah.
We got to get to that, too.
Yeah, well, we will get to that. But Billy Horschel is his name, and he noticed the alligator while preparing to walk the 7th hole at, of course, PGA National, Cognizant, and police officer was walking with him, unsuccessfully attempted to wave off the animal. So that's when he took matters into his own hands and recognizing someone would have to walk to the 8th hole to grab a rake, or he could just do it himself since the gator was going nowhere good, they said. So he took his wedge and just nudged the alligator on its right side while it meandered across the course, causing it to turn and start scurrying towards the water. He then followed the gator until it plopped back in the water. And, of course, everybody was like, yay, earned a round of applause. But, yeah, he made sure it went back in the water because that sucker was right on the greens.
That would have been bad.
Yeah. But he did. He got pretty damn close to it.
The funny part is he's also a Florida Gator, too.
Go Gators. Oh, by the way, we will have the Gators again this football season.
Ooh.
So excited about that. They should have a good team. You can hear them on Real Radio. Got that little bit of news yesterday. We've had them for years, but it's going to continue next year. I would have been like, man, if I saw the Gator, I would have probably went the other way. I would have been like, I'm out of here. I don't get paid for this.
But I imagine, and I know, Dom, you golf a lot, and obviously this is what these guys do, and here in Florida a lot. Imagine it's not their first time that these guys have dealt with alligators on a golf course.
Tons of them.
Yes.
Down here, yeah.
I mean, for me, I've never really seen one, and yesterday it was close.
How have you never seen one? You lived here.
I just haven't seen a
But
lot of
PGA
them.
National, too. I thought you said that you used to see them when you lived in PGA National.
I just seemed like yesterday and the other day, there was a ton of them all over the place.
I feel like it's just because you're walking the course more.
Maybe that's it. But yeah, it just seemed like a lot. But if I was that golfer, I would have been, I'm out of here. See you later.
Let the next guy deal with it.
Of course. What am I going to deal with it? I mean, my life's more important than his.
You watch the next guy's ball land right next to it.
Oh, my God. You're like, go ahead. You're going to get that? 877-927-6969. The phone lines are ringing, and they're open. You can call us. Yesterday, we were having a hard time hearing. But we can definitely take your calls today. And also, we can take your text messages. Real Radio 47142. And this weekend, we got to put our clocks ahead or back.
We're springing forward, G-Man.
Springing forward.
Uh-huh.
So we lose an hour of sleep? Or not really?
Sorry. I'm posting that video really quick.
All right.
Sorry. No, wait. Can we talk about really quick about what you said today about the time change? Do you want to talk about it?
Well, I don't know what I said about the time change. I just said I'm going to get picked up.
We just had a caller call in and mention that those Egyptian geese are from Hurricane Andrew. They broke out of the Miami Zoo from that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah, they're escaped from that.
I did not know that. I knew that
Slowly making their way north.
From Andrew, though.
Yeah, from back then.
Wow.
From Miami.
Yeah, so they're over the years, they've just been slowly making
but I
their way
mean,
north.
imagine, Andrew was a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy. I know that there was something recently, right, with one of the storms that kicked up a bunch of flamingos, and we were randomly seeing them in the waters in Jupiter and stuff. Yeah.
It's crazy. I wondered, did they pay tolls or did they just let them walk up? I mean, I'm just saying. We got to pay tolls. Coming all the way up from Miami. They got to be tired.
So we were talking.
Time for a break.
So we were. So we have to change our clocks, right? We're springing forward, and G-Man, yes, we do lose an hour of sleep. And Greg was like, because he's catching a flight on Sunday, and he was like, "Oh man," he was like, "So does that? Should I tell my driver that he has to come at like
an hour earlier?"
An hour earlier, and I was like. Nope, does not work that way. And I was like, well, what time is he expecting you to pick you up? He's like 4. I was like, he's still going to pick you up at 4.
Yep.
It's, all of our clocks changed. All of it. She was like, should I tell him to pick me up an hour earlier? I was like, wow.
You never know. Maybe his clock doesn't change.
Oh.
You can't assume things, Francis. You got to make sure.
Okay, you're right.
It's a big trip. Can't miss it.
Can't assume things.
When I get on the JetBlue flight, I got to talk to everybody. A little motivational speech. I'll try to be quiet.
It's always funny when you're at the bar in one of those nights when the clock's changing because it's like, oh, do we get an extra hour at the bar or lose an hour?
Bartending. When I was a bartender,
that.
we would open at Cabo Flats because we were open until like 2 a.m. But yes, when this happened and that meant we were working an extra hour, I was like, no. But everybody getting drunk was like, yeah. Because the DJ would be like, guess what? We get to party more. And I'm like, this sucks.
Get me out of here. I can't deal with this. Oh, my God. Answer the phone, Tom.
We're going to go to commercial.
Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah, it's about that time almost.
right.
So.
All right, whatever you want to do. You're the boss. You're the one that got hit by a duck yesterday and still came in.
Look at him.
And we'll talk about a couple things today. Maybe like when you start a new job, how long should it be before you take a day off? We'll talk about that.
We got to talk about your little lunch yesterday, too.
I know. We also got to talk about Dom being able to point out people that Greek hangs out with right away too.
That's not hard. I've heard people do that. Yeah, people do that to me all the time.
It was great.
It is what
well,
it is.
you got to imagine how many people were at the classic yesterday.
A lot. And there was a lot of attractive women, but these women just had a certain look to them that made Dom go.
I can just point it out right away. Like, those are G's girls right there.
It was funny.
They were friends of mine who came by. They wanted to see the show.
We'll talk about it.
Okay, boss. It is the Penthouse on a Friday. You can tell we're always jacked up, but we're a little bit more jacked up on a Friday. During the show, Franny's also going to tell you some things that are going on this weekend. We'll be back in a few minutes. Peace. Quack, quack, quack.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
Let's get into some creepy territory quickly here. When it comes to weirdos using technology, Moses, what is illegal? Now, I'm going to get specific.
It's a very broad question.
Yeah, I'm going to get specific.
Moses, can you tell us everything that's illegal?
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Call 561-333-3333
or go to fortheinjured.com.
Your drive this morning in Palm Beach County looks good on I-95 as we are trouble-free in both directions. However, we do have a little bit of trouble on the Turnpike southbound just before Beeline Highway as a crash is blocking the right shoulder. That's traffic. I'm Jamie Nunez.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Lowe's knows that free is just better. That's why My Lowe's Rewards is free to join and lets you unlock member-only deals, earn points towards My Lowe's money, and more. Join for free today. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/terms subject to change.
Hey, it's the Greek, and the weekend is here, and what a better place to go than Monroe's for Fetish Fridays. Get over there. The beautiful ladies will entertain you. You'll have a 5-star menu and a great time. It's Monroe's of Palm Beach. That's where all the beautiful ladies are. And if you want to watch sports, I can't think of a better place. Whether it's UFC or hoops, it's Monroe's of Palm Beach. Fetish Fridays. Kick off your weekend at Monroe's of Palm Beach. That's where the beautiful ladies are, and that's where you should be. Peace!
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar and Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In office, West Palm Beach. Spring training has arrived at Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium. Come see the Miami Marlins and St. Louis Cardinals with tickets. Mini plans, groups, VIP experiences, and more. On sale now. Visit RogerDeanChevroletStadium.com or stop by the ticket office today.
Now Taxes is using Credit Karma, where a TurboTax expert can do your taxes for you. They'll get your refund so you can do more with it right in Credit Karma. Now this is taxes. Intuit Credit Karma with TurboTax. See guaranteed details at turbotax.com/guarantees. Experts only available with TurboTax Live.
When you're running a small business, every dollar counts. And there's lots of ways you could try saving money. Like, say, subletting half your office to an exotic pet shop. Or downsizing your fleet of catering trucks to a fleet of catering scooters. Or you could try a smarter way to save. Switch to Comcast Business Mobile. It could save you up to 70% on business wireless compared to AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile. And save you the hassle of having a parrot as your desk mate. So don't compromise your business to save money. Keep it growing with Comcast Business Mobile. An incredible value and smarter way to save. Comcast Business Mobile, powering smarter savings, powering possibilities.
Restrictions apply. Compares weighted average of providers based on optimized pricing. Comcast Business Internet required. Reduced speeds after data usage included with plan. Savings may vary.
At Diamonds Direct, our experts go the extra mile to ensure you have the tools to say I do with absolute confidence. Our promise to you is a completely risk-free shopping experience rooted in transparency, education, and integrity. No pressure, no intimidation, just clarity and confidence in your purchase. But we're about more than just price. Everything is backed by our exclusive guarantees. Put our tools to the test against any competitor, and our expert staff will ensure you get the very best overall value and unforgettable experience. Learn more at DiamondsDirect.com. Diamonds Direct, your love, our passion.
Hey, it's the Greek, and pretty soon it'll be Amanda's time in college hoops, and you're going to know who do you like, who do you pick, what's your bracket like? Well, when you got questions about that, you go to guys who know about basketball and college hoops. Well, when you want financial questions answered the correct way, you go to Trajan Wealth. Call them today at 561-390-1000, 561-390-1000. They can help you cut down the nets for your retirement so you can enjoy South Florida, play golf, play hoop, smoke a cigar, or hang by the pool. South Florida is one of the best places to live in the USA, and people are moving here every day. And if you move here, you want to enjoy it and enjoy your retirement. Call Trajan Wealth today, 561-390-1000, 561-390-1000. They can help you with your 401k and any financial questions you have. Peace. Advisory services offered by Trajan Wealth, LLC, and SEC registered investment advisor. Paid advertisement.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu. Financial aid is available for qualified students.
One of life's greatest mysteries has finally been solved.
Who let the dogs out? Spruce!
It's Spruce, the new hard-working, worry-free weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people and pets. When used as directed, spray the leaves for visible results in just 1 hour and dead weeds in just 1 day. You spray, they play. Weeds die by the next day. Find Spruce wherever weed killers are sold.
Attention! If you owe money to the IRS, this is an urgent message. The IRS is cracking down by sending out collection letters, garnishing paychecks, seizing bank accounts, and putting liens on homes and businesses. They call it enforced compliance, and you better watch out because penalties and interest on unpaid taxes compound daily, making it even harder to get out of debt. Don't let tax debt destroy your life. You need to call Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax resolution firm. They're experts in taxpayer assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, Optima's resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. Let them fight on your behalf, helping to put your tax problems to rest. Call the tax professionals at Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-367-6289. 800-367-6289. 800-367-6289.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Tap into your well-being with Audible audiobooks, podcasts, and originals. Expand your life with expert insight and motivation for better health, habits, relationships, finance, and more. Start listening free when you sign up for a 30-day trial at Audible.com.
Here's what's happening with the weather on Real Radio.
I'm meteorologist Lauren Oleski for CBS 12 News. We've got a partly cloudy to mostly clear skies. We need to move through our Friday morning. Still a cool start out there for us. Temperatures slowly warming up into the 60s out there with highs back in the mid to upper 70s today. It's a nice one overall with mostly sunny skies. We'll be closer to the low 80s for your Saturday, but still dry back in the upper 70s as we head into the day on Sunday.
This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios.
Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. A great alternative to a mobile phone for your kids. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com and you'll get 60% off, free UPS shipping. Add code radio and get an extra 5% off.
Why did the godfather of AI warn that the very thing he helped create now has a 10 to 20% chance of leading to human extinction in the next 3 decades? And what did he learn from losing his wife to cancer about how to approach the future of AI? I'm Oz Voloshin, host of Tech Stuff, and I'm so excited to share this memorable and intimate conversation with Nobel laureate Geoffrey Hinton. Listen to Tech Stuff on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Tech Stuff to start listening.
Greek's Trifecta is sponsored to you by Pillar Coffee Bar and Ice Treats.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
He nodded to me. So I said that. God, you're so tough on me.
What? I just waved, so I'd have to say it. Like, no, it's not time yet. That's it. That's all I did. How was I tough on you? I said 0 words. You just went in, going into when it was the time. So I was like,
you duck master over there. It is The Penthouse on a Friday. We have a gift card for you today. $100 from Bird Max's. You're going to love this place. I love their omelets, by the way. Their omelets are excellent, but all their food is great. So that's going to be a chance at 12:45. Dominic's in the house with UFC. Every time I think of it or I see it or our buddy playing cards, I think of you. You're a big representative for UFC. And when is that fight coming up?
The Kaseya Center is going to be April 12th.
Wow, that's cool. I might go down for that.
Be worth it.
Yeah, one of my buddies was asking me the other day about going. I said, the Domster goes down there. Maybe we'll go down there with him and get a couple schools of mods or something like that. Figure it out. Franny's here.
Hey.
And it's time for this day in history in the trifecta.
Riders up. It's Greek's Trifecta.
All right, Roger Goodell is very happy today. Why, do you ask? Because Kelsey's coming back. And that means Taylor Swift's coming back. And it means the NFL is going to make millions and millions of dollars again. That train is not going off the tracks yet. You knew it, basically, if you follow the Chiefs. The GM said on Monday that he expected Kelsey to come back. Kelsey said in a statement yesterday that, you know what, we can't end like this. He's coming back for his last year on his contract. I expect the Chiefs to be good again. Will they make it to the Super Bowl? We'll see what happens. But he is coming back. He said he's going to get in the best shape of his life And Taylor said, I'm going to help him get in shape, if you know what that means. All you Swifties out there. So the NFL is happy. Last night, 2 guys in the NBA who are considered old, but not in real life, LeBron James and Steph Curry. Steph Curry dropped in 56 last night. Mingata. And he had 12 threes as they won 121-115 and covered. But what a game by Steph Curry. I mean, he was hitting shots from Mickey Mouse Land. It was just unbelievable. And then LeBron drops in 33. These are 2 of the oldest guys in the NBA kicking ass.
Luka couldn't find a basket. Oh, yeah. It was rough.
Yeah, Luka had another tough night. The Dallas Mavericks are now coming out with different things that they said that they didn't like him smoking and drinking. It stems back from last year when they won the Western Conference, and Luka was drinking a beer. And the GM walked by because the cameras were there and took the beer out of his hand. I don't know. I didn't think that was a bad thing personally because when they're celebrating, there's champagne all over the place. So what's the difference between champagne and beer? To me, I mean,
athletes drink all the time.
Yeah, but he did grab it, and that was picked up. They also said they think he smokes too much. They weren't happy about that.
Seggies or smoking weed?
Hookah.
Oh.
It could be like a smear campaign, different things like that, because the fans are really still on him, and it's not letting go. I was surprised, almost shocked, when he was in L.A. last week that the GM and the Mavericks went there. And their chant was from the Laker fans, thank you to him, which was crazy. But, yeah, they said the drinking of alcohol and beer bothered them. The guy was on the NBA's top 5 years in a row, all-NBA team, first team. So I don't care what you do. If I was a GM, I'm sorry. Just like when guys don't get along, players, I don't care. If you don't get along, does it really matter? Not to me. I mean, they broke up Shaq and Kobe for that. I would have been like, no, you guys are playing together and we'll win more championships. That's why we're here. But it is interesting. He is having a little difficult time. There's no doubt about it. I think it's a big transition for him to be in L.A., too. L.A. is a big city, obviously, second biggest media market in the country, and there's a lot more coming at him. And I think when he was in Dallas, he was under the radar a little bit more than he is here. And you always got to be on point in L.A., no matter where you go. You go to Starbucks, car wash, whatever you're doing, there's thousands of cameras on you and people. It's going to take him some time, but the Lakers are winning. I mean, so that's the big thing. And like I said, Kelsey is coming back, so people are very excited about that. Chief fans are anyway, and I think Roger Goodell is happy about that too. Greeks Trifecta is sponsored by Pilar Coffee Bar and Ice Treats. When you want a good gelato, make sure you get over there and enjoy yourself and have a good time. It's in Deerfield Beach in the Cove Shopping Center. Now over to Francis for This Day in History.
On this day in history.
Alrighty, back in the day, February 28th, 176 years ago in 1849, the first ship full of gold rushers arrived in San Francisco. 171 years ago, 1854, 50 people opposed to slavery met at a schoolhouse in Ripon, Wisconsin, and laid the foundation for what went to be the Republican Party after their second meeting a month later. Then we have 49 years ago, 1976, Captain and Tennille won the Grammy for Best Record with what song?
Our Love Will Keep Us Together?
Love Will Keep Us Together.
Yeah!
They said, even though it was a lie.
Why?
Because I don't think love kept them together.
But they were together a long time.
I know, kid.
She won
Paul
this hat.
Simon won Best Album for Still Crazy After All These Years. Natalie Cole won the Best New Artist. Then we have 42 years ago, 1983, at the end of its 11th season, the final episode of MASH aired on CBS. The special, which was 2.5-hour finale, was watched by 106 million people.
That was a record for a long time.
Yeah, they said a record 77% of the TV viewing audience. That's insane. 77% of the viewing audience.
That's crazy.
Television, yeah. Nuts.
And it was like an army show, about MASH. It was just crazy.
11 seasons out. 41 years ago, 1984, Michael Jackson won a record 8 Grammy Awards, including Album of the Year for Thriller and Record of the Year for Beat It. The Police won Best Song with Every Breath You Take. Culture Club won Best New Artist. By the way, Every Breath You Take, kind of creepy. If you listen to the words, I'll be watching you. Why?
I never thought of it that way. Creepy?
Yeah,
Really?
like listen, that doesn't sound creepy to you?
But I think
every
today
every breath you take, every move you make.
I'll be watching
Yeah,
you.
yeah, I'll be watching you. I don't know. It sounds kind of creepy to me.
But don't you think at the time it just meant in a nice way that he was so attracted to the
Yeah,
person?
oh, can't you see you belong to me? It sounds a little creepy.
God, I can't believe it. It's like taking off the Christmas song.
39 years ago, 1986, Pretty in Pink was released, starring Molly Ringwald and featuring the addicting title track by the Psychedelic Furs. 36 years ago, 1989, this is a great show, Coach, starring Craig T. Nelson, debuted on ABC. And it lasted a while. Wow. They 89 to 1997. 32 years ago, 1993, a 51-day standoff in Waco, Texas began after 4 federal agents and 6 branch, am I saying this right? Davidians, whatever, were killed during a raid as agents tried to serve warrants to David Koresh and his followers. 29 years ago, 1996, Alanis Morissette won 4 awards, including Best Rock Album and Album of the Year for Jagged Little Pill. Great album. Seal won Record and Song of the Year with Kiss from a Rose. Funny commercial for the Super Bowl when he was singing that as a seal. Pearl Jam won Best Hard Rock Performance for Spin the Black Circle. Hootie and the Blowfish won Best New Artist. And then finally here, 12 years ago, 2013, Pope Benedict XVI broke tradition and resigned from office. He was the first pope to do so in almost 600 years.
Minga.
Now we do have Pope Francis. And hopefully Pope Francis will be okay. We know he's been in the hospital for a while. And that's what happened this day in history.
Great job, Francis. We do it once a show, the last day of February. So if you had some things you wanted to do in February, better get them done because the month's over. The month of love. February always goes so quick. January, it just like you blink already.
And that's what I was like, it was a short month. Yeah, but it's only 3 days shorter. And it does. It really does. For some reason, January's just like, you know what it is? It's because a lot of people have a lot of time off for the holidays. So you get all that time off and you're not used to being at work. And I know some people don't. And you get those breaks. So then you have to come back. I think that's maybe why January and Christmas and the New Year. And you have all this excitement. And then you just get back to the normal life.
And they're like, oh, God.
Maybe. But yes, it is daylight savings. We are saving daylight saving time. There's no S on it. And so actually, no, it's not. We're lucky. It's a week from Sunday.
You said it was this week.
I did. Don't listen to me. It's a week from Sunday.
Oh, so I can
it's all over the news. Yeah, it's a week from Sunday. I retract my statements, huh?
Can I still go to New York? I got text. I text my driver and he was like, Greek, are you sure? And I was like, Francis said.
Don't listen to me. I lie. I told you we make a lot of mistakes here. I haven't even looked at the text line. I can't wait to see how many people told me it's not. Yeah, it is a week from Sunday, so it's happening on the 9th.
Oh, good.
My apologies, folks. Hopefully. My apologies. But yeah, it is all over. We had a lot of things on show prep. But what they are saying to prep for it with daylight saving time, there's a few things that you can do. And I guess this actually makes it better because you have some time and there's some deals that they're doing. So, yes, it means we lose an hour of sleep. Prepping now can help lessen the nasty effects. So here are some ways to adjust ahead of time. And this is according to Tenet Health. So they say try to maintain your schedule. Make sure to stick to getting that 7 to 9 hours of sleep every night. Even if the day will be an hour shorter, work your way backwards from the time you'll have to wake up and set your bedtime accordingly. Get the full amount of rest for the night. And it said it'll help your body adjust to that time change. So don't stay up later than usual or sleep in longer on the time change. So that's what they say. Just get your body ready for it. This is a prepping ahead of time. Get ready for the change early. Start preparing for the time change several days in advance by going to bed 15 minutes early. This way you can ease into that change. Your body won't experience the disruptions as harshly. Get enough daylight. Light helps increase serotonin in the brain, which helps you wake up naturally in the morning. So say try to get some exposure to sunlight. We always hear that. Open up your blinds. But a lot of people, like myself, wake up and it's still dark.
Still dark. Yeah. I can't remember the last time I got up and it was light. Like, really, I mean, and I was thinking the other day. Well, Sunday morning, I wasn't sleeping home, but it was light out when I got up. Probably that was last morning.
Yeah, say avoid eating late. Eating late in the evening or close to bedtime can actually disrupt your sleep. So plan on finishing your meals about 2 to 3 hours before your bedtime. Even snacks. Try not to snack. And limit caffeine intake to the morning. Don't consume alcohol after early evening. I was telling G-Man, I totally experienced it because I know I had a very long day Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't know what it was. Tuesday when I had TGL after here. And I was already beat from life for the past few weeks. So I ended up picking up an energy drink. And it was one of those, it starts with a little A, Alana, because I'm kind of taking off Celsius. I was into that. I'm going into a new one. So I guess I didn't realize how much caffeine was in it. And I drank it at 6:30. I didn't think it was that late. Working in the bar industry, I used to drink Red Bulls, Monster, just to stay up. And I was always one who I could drink coffee and fall asleep. Something in that drink kept me up till 3:30 in the morning. And it was weird, too. My feet were itching. It was odd.
An old Italian saying is if your hands itch or your feet,
It was
you're supposed to come in the money.
Okay, let's, hope that
That's
happens.
an
But I
old
could
Italian
not
thing.
sleep. I told G-Man, I just laid in bed with my eyes open until 3:30, 4 o'clock. It was just no TV, no phone, just like, I was so wired. So I guess now I can't drink that anymore. I don't know if there was, because I've heard niacin makes you kind of itchy, your body tingly and itchy. So I'm curious. I got to look and see what's in that because, that sucks. So definitely don't drink caffeine right before bed or 2 to 3 hours. They said set the right environment. Be sure to set up your bedroom and sleeping environment in a way to promote good sleep. Avoid exercise before bed.
Really?
Yeah, because that gets your heart pumping.
So I guess you can't have sex? Because sex is
lazy sex, I guess.
Just lay there.
Very lazy, slow
Spoon.
sex.
We're going to knock this out, but I'm not going to do much. I just want to tell you.
I want to go to sleep.
Yeah, it's going to knock. Some people wouldn't even care. They're like, sure, great. Who cares?
Of course, we hear this. Put away electronic devices at least an hour before you plan to go to sleep. Create a relaxing bedtime ritual, like taking a bath, reading a book. And they say make sure your room is dark, quiet, and cold. To keep it nice and cool at night. They said the cold actually helps you go to sleep.
What are those little things that you throw in a tub that makes it all soapy? Like
a bath bomb?
A bath bomb. One time I was in Vegas with some girl, and she was in the tub, and I was shutting the lights, put on the candles, and I threw one, and I nailed it right there. Oh, it was brutal. She's like, are you
romantic?
I said, wow, you're right. Is that going to kill the mood or what? So watch me throw those. Or maybe leave one light on. I was like LeBron. I'm like, yeah, for the corner. Drop it in. Bang.
Bang.
Right in my head. She was like, are you kidding me?
Backboard.
I'm like, are you okay? She's like, oh, my God. I said, oh, God, I hope you don't have like a black eye or something like that. It's a little above her. Things happen, though.
Whoopsies.
Sorry about that. I mean, come on. It's Greek life. So Dominic and Francis yesterday left the show after we got done.
Yeah, we both had to come back to the studios and get some work done.
Yeah, and I had a lot of work to do there.
Yeah, he had to hang out with some, as he said, some influencers is what he said was coming to meet him.
So Dominic, I would say in a short period of time that we're working together every day. I said this the other night at dinner. Franny knows me unbelievable. I would say, really, she does. She could order from me.
That's been like 17 years, though. So, I mean, in
still.
all fairness, Tom is catching on pretty fast.
He is. So go ahead. Now take the horn of what you thought you might be correct at.
Well, me and Franny are walking down the 18, trying to exit the PGA National, and I see these three ladies approaching from the distance, walking the opposite direction.
Mm-hmm.
And I go to Franny, I nudge her, I go, hey, Franny, I think those three are for Greek's friends. And she looks up and she goes, because she recognized one of them. She goes, I think one of them.
From Greek's Instagram. Yeah.
Yep. I think one of them is. And this girl's wearing like Gucci and all this other stuff.
I didn't notice that.
Of course you didn't notice. That was the first thing you notice when you look at somebody. And it was because she was wearing it on her head. How
Yeah.
could you not notice it?
Was it?
Yeah.
Like a scarf.
Yeah, like a silk bandana scarf or whatever that she had tied around her head.
I love that scarf.
And you get to see the other two friends were Greeks type too.
Yeah.
And it stuck out to me
It
like
did.
a sore thumb. So bad.
Yeah, it did. And then because I wasn't really paying attention, we were focused. And then when he said that, I looked and I was like, oh yeah, I recognized her. So I went to his Instagram and I showed Dom. I was like, that's her. And he was like, yeah, that totally was her. And they did. It just said ding 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 Greek all over these three
Basically.
girls. It was so funny. And that's how, because there was a lot of pretty girls there. We were walking around seeing a lot of people, but those three definitely had your name all over it.
Yeah, three out of what, 25,000 people there?
Yes. And the fact that Dom noticed it first, I was like, yep, you're right. Nice call. Nice call, Dom.
A couple of my friends have done that over the years with me. Girls looking for me or something, and they'll go right up to them like, are you looking for Greek? And they're like, yeah, how'd you know? And they sort of figured it out.
But Greek's response was so weird. And I think it's just because he's not a great texter.
Yep.
Because I wasn't really understanding what you were saying to me. Where is it? I have to find these texts. Oh, so I was like, hey, I think Dom and I saw your girl. I won't say her name, but I was like, didn't even know she was the one coming, but I'm assuming she's the influencer you're talking about. I said, Dom spotted out these 3 girls and said, those gotta be the influencers that he was looking for. And you said, she just got here, maybe. She just got here, maybe? What?
And G ran off after the show so quick.
So fast. Like, he didn't even help break down. I helped Dom break down chairs. Even Cameron with Tito's was like coming by. Greek was like, see ya.
It wasn't that way again. I had to go to the men's room, and I texted him, and I said, when you guys were leaving, I was yelling to you. You were walking. I said,
yeah, right.
I what?
That's what he texted me, but I don't believe I didn't hear
I did
it.
not hear anybody
I
yelling
was like,
at us.
Franny!
Franny! No,
I love that gator!
Nope, that's not what happened.
I'm your biggest fan.
So I love, he goes, she got here, maybe. I'm like, okay. And
I think I was having 2 conversations.
And I was like,
about
we saw her. I was like, I didn't say anything, but I recognized her from the video. And then she goes, she had brown on. I'm like, thanks. Like your text. I was like, cool. I said we saw her. She got here, maybe. And then you're telling me she had brown on. I'm like, okay, cool. Thanks, G-Man, for those text messages.
There's another girl that I know that she says she texts with everybody. She said this the other night. My friends went crazy, and she was like, I have to call him. She goes, his texts are so bad.
They don't make sense.
She goes, so I have to actually call him. She goes, and I hate to be on the phone. And I'm like, well, if you know I'm not a good texter, just pick up the phone. You're not that busy. Bill Clinton called Monica Lewinsky 9 times a day, and he ran the country. Somebody tells you they're busy, they're full of it.
I love that you always use that as an excuse, but he does it because he was getting something out of it.
I always got to double check. Like, he'll tell me a betting advice, and I'll always double check. Hey, is this what you meant? Like, just double check. And he'll be like, oh, no, I meant Michigan State, not Michigan.
You do. You got to be careful. You got to dissect those messages. If not, like, just be like, hey, is this what you meant instead?
Mistakes happen. I mean, I'm a work in progress, trying to get it done every day, trying to, chisel it to the best Greek I can be. I'm going to try. I mean, I'm not perfect. I don't like texting.
Nobody's perfect. We understand that. But yes, it's funny. Your text messages don't make sense.
Yeah, they're terrible. I mean, I'll be the first to say it. I'm not going to say they're good at all. Once in a while, the shorter the better. Like, cool, I'm here, in the back, stuff like that. That's what is good. So Justin Timberlake, I guess a lot of fans are not happy. I don't understand this a little. And you guys are both people who've gone to many concerts. I guess he canceled his concert late on Instagram. And I don't know why the record label or him or his company, his agent, whoever, didn't make a decision earlier in the day and say he supposedly has the flu. So to me, 2 hours before at least, when people are going there. Because, people obviously are going there, getting in their cars, different things like that. And some people, jump on planes. I mean, for stuff like that. So I guess it was...
Well, it's not the first time. Who was it, Adele, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Right before she was supposed to premiere her show in Vegas?
Yeah. She cried and did the whole thing. And to me, I don't understand what they're trying to do. Like, if you don't feel good, you're not 100%, you can't perform. You just can't.
But they had to have... So he put it on... Instagram, guys, I'm heartbroken, have to cancel the show tonight. That's what he put out there. But I'm guessing Live Nation or whoever the promoter was for the concert did let the fans know ahead of time. Because there's no way they can be like, oh, you're fine, just handle it on Instagram. There's no way that would have happened.
Well, the reports are that's when a lot of people first found out. Maybe because they follow him.
Well, that could have been it. They're not paying attention to their email, whatever it is. But the thing that sucks, so he's saying he's battling the flu. It's gotten the best of him, blah, blah, blah. But the issue here is, because now he's saying refund, is that he canceled a show. This happened in Columbus, right? I believe. He canceled a show in Columbus, Ohio, a few months back. So this is what happened. He was like, I'm feeling great the last few shows, and I turned out I have bronchitis, laryngitis. I'm so sorry to say I need to reschedule the next few shows from 10/23 through 11/2. So this was just back in fall of 2024. So he already had to cancel them. Then he had this new date. Then he canceled them again, and he's not going to come back. So that's why he's saying, because it was postponed. So that time in October. So now he's giving a refund because he's not coming back. So how pissed are you if twice you get excited to go to the show?
Yeah.
And twice he doesn't show up. They're probably like, what does he not want to come through Columbus, Ohio? What's going on?
No, that sucks that it's twice.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Yep.
That's bad. And they should get refunds. There's no doubt about it.
I mean, they are, because but first was postponed, you don't refund, right? Then when you say cancel, refunds.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people didn't pay attention. Probably you're going to a concert, you're excited, talk to whoever you're going with. Hey, I'll pick you up, whatever, this and that. Then if you follow him, you're like, oh, God, he's not coming. But JT's had some little bad light in the last couple years with him. A lot of different things that have happened and not been great to his so-called, Disney image that he had as a kid. It is the Penthouse, and it is a Friday. We're going to come back. We got some Florida stories. Also, don't forget, 12:45, you get a chance to win a gift card to Burton Max's. Franny's also going to give you a round of things to do this weekend. We might have Brian Mudd stop by and talk to us for a quick minute. And all that coming at you in the Penthouse on a Friday. Peace.
We're still your at-work station, even if your work happens to be on the kitchen table. Bed. Tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio.
A dream 30 years in the making is a reality. The Florida Panthers have won the Stanley Cup.
Your Stanley Cup Florida Panthers are back.
Markov looks around up front. They score! They score! It was Ted Cole.
They've savored the taste of victory, but a new season is starting, and they're hungry for more.
Johnny scores! Gus Borsley beat the buzzer!
The Cats are back, and they're on the hunt for another championship.
Markov put right on a shot, and he scores! The overtime winner!
Listen all season long on Real Radio 92.1.
Start the celebration, South Florida. The Panthers have done it. Stanley Cup champions! Stanley Cup champions!
Your FM home for the Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers. Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you or a loved one suffered from nursing home abuse? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
We have trouble on I-95 southbound. The on-ramp from Woolbright Road is currently closed due to a multi-vehicle crash. Then the turnpike has some trouble as well. Northbound before Beeline Highway, as a crash is currently blocking the left lane and causing delays. That's traffic. I'm Jamie.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Mattress Firm's President's Day sale ends soon. Get matched to your perfect bed now and sleep at night. Plus, if you see a lower price, they'll match it. Hurry and stop by Mattress Firm to upgrade today. Restrictions apply.
This spring, speed returns to South Florida. NASCAR weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway. Go get it done. Green. Where high octane meets the high banks. And gear up for spring break in the fast lane. 3 races, 3 days, one unforgettable weekend in racing paradise. NASCAR weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway. March 21st through the 23rd. Get your tickets now at homesteadmiamispeedway.com.
Scott for Scott's here. Your lawn is meant for all things bonus. Bonus relaxing, bonus playing, bonus beauty. But when dollar weed and clover are popping up everywhere, it's time to start cutting them back with Scott's Turf Builder Bonus S. It kills dollar weed and clover and feeds your grass so it grows thick and strong to crowd out future weeds. Now that's worth some bonus points, eh?
Get a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Bonus S today. It's guaranteed or your money back.
Feed your lawn. Feed it.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm. Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare information guide absolutely free. Call 800-939-1331. 800-939-1331. 800-939-1331.
One of life's greatest mysteries has finally been solved.
Who let the dogs out? Spruce!
It's Spruce, the new hard-working, worry-free weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people and pets. When used as directed, spray the leaves for visible results in just 1 hour and dead weeds in just 1 day. You spray, they play. Weeds die by the next day. Find Spruce wherever weed killers are sold.
Hey, it's the Greek for Pollard Coffee. They offer delicious food, amazing coffee, and house-made gelato that everybody will love. Their menu is crafted with fresh, premium ingredients, offering unique coffee recipes and a taste that you'll never forget. They have it all there under one roof. If you want breakfast or lunch, it's a great place to stop in. Pollard Coffee in Deerfield Beach in the Cove Shopping Plaza. Take it from your boy. I give you winners every day in sports games. I'm going to give you a winner today with Pollard Coffee. Stop in. Peace.
The Glass Chamber. All things vape and all things smoke. Exotic sodas, Pupco, Mike Tyson wraps, Raz, HQD, and the newest disposables. If you are not shopping at the Glass Chamber, what are you even doing? With the latest and greatest in the industry, why wouldn't you? Now open in Boynton Beach. 8 convenient locations. Visit GlassChamberFL.com and buy the best quality glass pieces and accessories from your favorite store online and have it shipped to your home. The Glass Chamber, your local smoke shop.
Whether you're tinkering in your garage or tackling big projects, if you know the value of working with your hands, you know Harbor Freight. And you can be confident knowing that at Harbor Freight, you can get quality tools at prices that work just as hard as you do. Because the only thing more satisfying than a job well done is a job well done, well under budget. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu. Financial aid is available for qualified students.
The new iHeart app.
What do I like about it? Real easy to use. I like that.
Love my presets.
If you're not using it, you're missing out.
Go get it.
Get in on what everyone's talking about and get the new and improved free iHeartRadio app today.
iHeartRadio.
The countdown is on to our iHeart Podcast Awards.
Live at South by Southwest.
Creativity, knowledge, and passion will all be on full display.
Watch March 10th on iHeartRadio's YouTube and Facebook and listen on iHeartRadio stations across America.
Lenovo is proud to be a part of the iHeart Podcast Awards at South by Southwest, where creativity and innovation collide. With the new Legion Go S, the first licensed handheld powered by SteamOS, your game goes anywhere. Visit Lenovo.com/Legion Go, empowering creators everywhere.
Here's the latest with weather on Real Radio.
I'm CBS 12 meteorologist Charlotte Carl. We are expecting beautiful conditions for the rest of the day today. Mostly sunny skies allowing our temperatures to warm into the upper 70s and lower 80s. We will see these conditions persist tomorrow, although today we have slightly lower humidity. Tomorrow we'll develop a southerly wind, so expect a slight increase in humidity.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Lowe's knows that with job site delivery as soon as same day, you can get what you need without losing valuable time. They help, you save. Valid on eligible in-stock orders and select zip codes for same-day delivery. Subject to driver availability. Fees vary based on purchase. More terms apply. See Lowe's.com/same-day delivery for details.
What the Florida is sponsored by FAMU's MMERI. Educate, learn, talk.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
We are back in the Penthouse on a Friday, 92.1 Real Radio. You guys jacked up. It's the weekend, baby. Time to make some bad decisions.
Yeah.
We're going to help you with that. Woohoo! Whether it comes to gambling, women, or just life. We got it all handled for you in the Penthouse.
Greek's got you covered.
I got you covered, baby. This kid is a star, and it's rising. And he's actually, in the morning, he's one of the people I say, man, I love to see him. You've really helped my career, I can't tell you. I really mean it. Dominic is in the house, doing a great job.
Oh, hi, G-Man.
And I just texted the guy. He listened to the show about your Sunday tickets. So he said, Greek, I don't want you to lie to me. to get tickets if you're not going. Because if you need him for your friend.
Oh, and he offered to give it to him?
Yeah, he said the answer is no.
Yes.
Oh.
Awesome.
That's unfortunate. Hey, if anybody has any tickets for Sunday to the Cognizant Classic, our dude Dom needs some.
All right. So what I'm going to do tonight, okay, because I'm just that kind of guy. I'm going to go out of my way.
And put it on a parlay. And hopefully we win.
No.
Okay.
I'll just give you the money for the ticket if it was one. I didn't know I was paying for a girl. What I'm going to do tonight, go out of my way, do something I really never do. I'm going to go to New York Prime tonight, and I'm going to talk to people at the bar. I'll probably get you a pair of tickets. Have faith.
Good chance.
Faith.
Good chance.
Yeah.
Francis is here.
Hey.
And it's time for a batch of Florida stories.
Florida.
Did you say
Florida?
I'm from Florida?
WTF.
What the Florida?
Oakley dokley, and you're what the Florida? Well, you know, this is a real thing that's going on in Florida, and some people are taking advantage of it. A Florida man was arrested for pretending to be a Homeland Security officer, seeking to make sure undocumented immigrants were illegally staying at a local apartment complex. So this guy decided to take it in his own hands. Stephen Donovan, 47, of Orlando, was booked into Orange County Jail on felony charges because he was impersonating a police officer. They said February 24th, real police officers responded to an apartment complex in the Orlando area following a report of a suspicious person. The man working at the complex called deputies after Donovan, riding a bicycle, approached him and claimed to be working with police investigating illegal immigrants in the area. The worker did report him and asked him to open up an apartment door. The worker reported that Donovan asked him to open an apartment door, then opened his jacket to reveal a gun. In response, the worker went to the complex's front office to call law enforcement. Donovan went to the office too, knocking on the doors and windows while shouting that he was police. Well, when deputies arrived, Donovan, these are cops. Like, why are you going to still keep the story going? He presented them with a blue card from the Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services, claiming it proved he was an officer. However, deputies said the card indicated that he only applied for a Class D security license.
Not great.
Just applied for one. He told deputies that he was making sure these terrible Mexicans were not illegally residing at the apartment complex. And the cops were like, dude, you can't do this. They recovered a gun in his jacket and a small pocket knife. They secured him and walked him over to the patrol car as he expressed again that I'm an officer, and you can't arrest me. And the cops were like, no, you're not, and we can arrest you. Then next, just because you apply to be Class D security just doesn't make you a cop.
Nope.
Does not make you a cop. And then we have a woman, Palm Beach Gardens, who traded gardening gloves for cuffs after they said a shrubbery showdown. Palm Beach Gardens woman is accused of biting, kicking, and clipping officers with garden shears.
Oh, God.
After damaging public landscaping. This happened on Wednesday, just before 4 o'clock. Palm Beach Gardens police officers were dispatched to a neighborhood near the intersection of Hood Road and Fuller Lane for a call that a woman was vandalizing a common area landscape. So when the officers approached the scene, they told police a resident of the neighborhood, who was later identified as Olga Avernia, was ripping out shrubs. I'm like, what the hell is this girl doing? It's not even, it's like just in the
Who rips
middle
out
of the road.
shrubs?
Yeah, and a wooden trellis.
She had the Chiefs.
They also told police she was also following walkers, just like as they were walking by, and just follow it, because Hood Road's a very nice place to go walk around. It's very, and yelling slurs at them. Officers said that they decided to detain her when they located her because she was growing very agitated with them. They put handcuffs on her, and they said, turned to her right and said, "Your mother is dead and so are you."
Wow.
To the cops.
Wow, that's bad.
The responding officer then asked her if she was threatening him, to which she replied, "Yeah, I am."
You want some?
Immediately after threatening the officer, she tried to bite him on the arm. They put her in the back seat, which she grew more violent, they said, kicking one of the officers in the leg. They said one of the officers was cut deeply on the leg from the altercation. A search revealed that she had a pair of garden shears that likely cut the shrubs, removed the trellis, and likely caused the laceration to the officer's leg. So they think, like, how does that mean? It's like the shears were up in her pants?
Terrible.
Yeah, weird, right? So employees interviewed by police stated that they had been dealing with her harassment all morning long, and they wished to prosecute for damage of the landscaping. So I guess there were people out there landscaping as they were doing it. She's just popping it up, taking it out. Yep.
She's definitely not playing with a full deck.
Yeah. So she's currently being held without bond and a bunch of charges. And then finally here, this person was very upset, I guess, because they overcharged her for deli items at Publix. So mad that now she's suing Publix. A Florida woman has filed a class action lawsuit against or shopping as a pleasure, claiming the grocery store overcharged her for food sold by the pound, including meats and deli products. The woman said she bought food on sale by the pound, but when she checked out, the register charged for more weight than she purchased, forcing her to pay extra. They were like, well, why don't you go back and be like, hey, this is what I thought.
Yeah. She overcharged her.
Yeah. So her complaints allege that the chain acted deceptively and unfairly to customers. And now she's going back with a lawsuit instead of at the time being like, hey, this is what it said it was per pound. So now she's going back. Of course, the news went to reach out to Publix, and they have not received a response yet.
That's
and that
terrible.
Is your what the Florida. So I've had that happen to me. It would happen. No knock on them. The guy was very nice. It happened at Whole Foods. I'll say what happened. And I was picking up a couple of hanger steaks.
Hanger steaks?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
You cooked them in hangers? I've never seen them.
No. It's good. It's good cut. Anyway, so I was picking up a couple hanger steaks, and then when he wrapped it up and checked out, and I knew how much it was a pound, and that's why I got it, because there's a good deal. And I looked, and I was like, it's very expensive. So I showed the guy, I was like, is this right? And he was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I charged you for whatever, some prime USD ribeye.
Right.
But he knew, he was like, it was my bad. And I don't know, but he fixed it. But that's what you do. You'll look at it before you purchase it, and he fixed it right away. The other day, I went to a dollar store or something. I have one near my house, and I went there to get some stuff for my the bridal shower for my sister's thing, and just knickknacks here and there. I got like 5 items. It's a dollar store. Mind you, not everything's a dollar at a dollar store, right?
No, it's not?
No.
I didn't know that.
Not anymore.
Yeah, it's very
false advertising.
Very well, it's called Dollar Store and More.
Oh, I didn't
That's
see
what
the
it's called.
more. Oh.
So, but I picked up 5 things knowing it was like just knowing it maybe
$10?
15 to 20 bucks.
Oh,
maybe. Because I got 5 things, and one was a wine opener that I needed for work because I lost mine at one of the festivals. And that alone was $7. And so when I check out, the lady's like $57. Well, because I had pulled out a 20 and she said 50, and I was like, whoa. I was like, that's a lot more than I thought it was going to be, because nothing really had price tags on it.
57.
57, 5 items, dollar store. The most expensive had to have been that wine opener. And I didn't question, but I was like, because she heard me go, I was like, wow. I was like, I've definitely undershot the runway with that, because I pulled out $20. So I go to my car, and I'm like, you know what? Let me look at this receipt. And look at the receipt, and there's like things for 9 balloons. Didn't get any balloons, mind you. There's all this stuff, and I was just like, what the? And so there was probably 10 to 12 items. I only got 5. So I go back and I show her, and I was like, ma'am, I'm sorry. I was just here. She's like, no, I remember. And I said, charged me $57. There's 12 items that I get, including, look at all these balloons. And she was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And there was a woman she was helping.
Before you?
Before me, because they blow up balloons and stuff. And then the woman was still looking around. So then she started helping me, check me out. She's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. She was like, I was ringing these ladies' balloons in at a time. And she was like, and she just left. So that woman who got the balloons scored because she made out without paying for them. And they were on my receipt. But luckily I paid cash. And so right away, she gave me cash back. But yeah, I ended up getting back $30-something.
Wow.
Good. You
but
should.
I know, absolutely. But it's one of those things, pay attention.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to go back and be like, I'm suing you guys now.
Yeah.
You got to have some personal responsibility and just kind of be like, you know what? This doesn't seem right. And that's what I did. Luckily, I didn't drive off.
Yeah, it's something you should always do. Look at your receipts. A lot of people do. A lot of people don't. Sometimes people with big money, they'll scrutinize the receipt more than your average person. But mistakes happen.
47142 started off with Real Radio. Calm down, Matt. I'm going to start reading the text messages. The last one's like, why are you not reading the text? All right. 47142 started off with Real Radio. We're just trying to get the show going. Thank you. Once again, time change next Sunday, March 9th, not this weekend.
We knew.
And we said, hey, y'all. Franny, can we get a Panther roar for the win last night? G, you are a maniac. And Dom, we need to get together for a round of golf. That's from Matt in Port St. Lucie.
Yeah,
Rawr.
Panthers won
There
last
you
night.
go.
4-3.
Let's see what else we got here. Come on, Franny. How could you not know that Every Breath You Take is a song about a stalker? I can understand Greek not realizing it, but well, that's why I said it was creepy.
I've heard it. I never thought about it in a bad. Just never did. I thought it was like somebody who's madly in love with somebody.
Okay, and then it says it was a duck It was a duck flew at Dom's truck. Dom doesn't drive a truck, but I know what I mean. He threw up his hands. This doesn't, I don't understand what you're trying to say. I'm sorry, Al. It was a duck flew at Dom's truck. He threw up his hands. Then he explained, I think he was trying to rhyme. He said fudge, but I think he was, the other word. Thanks, Al. Sorry if I ruined that for you. Time change and sunlight. My blinds stay open. I live on the 4th floor, so I don't worry about people seeing me walk around naked or without pants on. Girl, after I'm done reading this text, you might have to worry. Also, if they're looking, they're trying to look, and the lifetime scars they receive from viewing are their own fault. LOL, Sarah B. So, Sarah, I will tell you, I lived in a high-rise, and I was on the 5th floor, and there was a time where not just me, but another woman who I knew who was on the 7th floor, we saw drones.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
So you got to be careful. There's drones that can peek in. And then someone yelled, duck, and Dom said, huh? And then wham. And then somebody wants to know what these girls at GV was saying. They're like, when did we start calling them influencers? She said she's an influencer. She does very well. I guess she does sports picks, and she's got a lot of people who follow her.
No, she does really, really well. I mean, big money.
And then he says, why you not reading the text? I would have kicked Greek's ass in the Golden Tee golf game in the Tito's Club. All right, so then why didn't you show up?
Yeah, bitch.
Matt, if you're talking all this game, why don't you show up?
Yeah, maybe I'm
just Greek's ass.
Yeah, maybe I'm just putting bad, so I'm bringing people in. I'm trying to suck them out.
Yeah, but that's the arcade game you played. Didn't you just do a little putt-putt? Yeah,
play the putt-putt.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, again, Tito's has so much going on there. It's a great place. Again, I highly recommend it. Once you get into the tournament, it's free. Mm-hmm. It's probably one of the only ones that I saw yesterday that you don't have to pay an additional cost.
Yep, I think the Tito's and maybe this champagne one. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Everything else you got to pay extra. And
I think there's one more.
Is there? Well, you got a great view though.
Yes.
I mean,
fantastic view. I mean, that place. Anytime there's anybody over there in that 17th hole, it gets packed outside.
Yeah, highly recommend it that you guys get over there and enjoy. The weather's going to be nice all weekend. That's what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody has tickets for Sunday, we're looking for 2 for Dominic. Because when you do us a favor in a Greek organization, not only do we remember, but you're on our list to be taken care of down the stretch. So it's a good thing. It's a good investment. If you have tickets and you're not using them, we don't want them for free. We'll put up money. But I'm saying, if you got a pair and you're like, hey, I'm not going, you know what? I got to go to a hula hoop competition on Sunday.
That sounds fun.
I mean, he's give him to the kid. I mean, come on. We want to try to help. And he's got a chance with a girl if he goes. But she's not 100% sure.
She's not big into the golf. I'm like, there's drinks and all that there. So
she said, you're just spending time with me, sweetums. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's a lot of things I'm not big on, but I do it because I love you.
Exactly.
Come
there
on.
You go.
Yeah. Franny, how many times... Now, you said something to me yesterday. I'm not going to get into it with the show, but I'm just about dating with somebody. How many times do you think it's okay if a guy keeps asking a girl out? And she says no, but...
What did I say? What were we talking about?
We were talking yesterday about some people. I don't want to mention her name.
Okay.
But you said this certain guy was after this girl for a while.
Okay.
I don't remember the conversation.
Okay.
So my buddy's been asking this one girl out for a long time. I would say about 6 months, but not pressing her. Well, hey, you want to get dinner? She's like, no, I can't. But never like a, because a definite no.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's asking me last night. And I said, I got to tell you, I said, I was with Francis today, and she told a story about this guy who was sweating this girl that are now together for a long time.
But the details there is that she was dating people, and that's why she never agreed to it. And I think maybe also she didn't think that he was her type either until she did get to hang out with him outside of work and then what was single and realized that they were compatible as far as personalities, which then made her more attractive to the guy.
So what do you think and this girl was seeing somebody for a while. Now she's not. She says she's just dating.
Mm-hmm.
He asked her to get together, and she's like, maybe in a week, let me see what goes on.
I mean, she's not shooting him down, but there is a point where you got to be like yourself. I know it's difficult because I guess I don't go or have not gone around asking people out over and over again. But you would think there'd be a point where you're just like, just got to move on. I mean, how many times has he asked her?
6 or 7.
That's a lot.
I don't keep
It really is.
I said, keep asking. Who cares? Until she really says no. What's the difference?
Yep.
It's fun and games.
I know, but that's a lot.
Well, but if you really like somebody and I told him, I would say to her, really, I'm doing you a favor because I could change your life and you're resisting. And once this happens, chop, 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 you're going to owe me. You got to turn the tables.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, if the girl says or a guy says absolutely no, there's no way I wouldn't date you if you're the last person alive, that's totally different. But I think when there's a little bit.
Well, of course, that's totally different. But I mean, she's kind of leaving the door open.
A little bit.
Yeah.
When is a no a no? Is it the way they say it? Is it the way somebody, responds? I mean, let us know. What do you think? I told him to ask her one or two more times. And I said, you need something that she wants to do, too. Like she said she wants to go to that concert. What's the concert that you go to in Fort Lauderdale? Starts with a T?
Tortuga.
Yeah, she wants to go there. So I said, ask her for that. If she says no to that, then you're done. Because she really wants to go to that. And she said it. She actually, through a friend of mine, asked me. She goes, can you ask Greek if he can get me tickets?
Uh-oh.
So he was like, Greek, can you get me tickets and I could take her? I said, I'll give her, I don't know. I don't know if I want to get involved that much. Because then, like, I'm being used. And I really don't like that. I mean, it's not right. You know what I'm saying? Anybody got tickets for Sunday? For Dominic? $75. Mingada. That's a lot.
I feel like that's what it's been for a while.
I never thought it was that high. I mean, that's 3 lots.
That's general admission, too. Imagine Bear Trap.
I mean, if anybody knows how much it's been, but I feel like that sounds on par.
I thought they were $30.
No pun intended.
Oh, you're so good.
Thank you.
Franny's going to be in Bourbon Street next week. Watch out.
I might steer clear of Bourbon Street, but
Oh, no?
I will be in New Orleans.
All
Bourbon
right.
Street is a S show, if you know what I mean. That's where all the
Fat
touristy,
Tuesday.
the kids, the college. It gets crowded. It gets very busy. I mean, we're going to be there. We're going to hang out French Quarter. There's other areas in New Orleans to hang out, and I've been before, and my girl from Virginia knows where all the great places are go without getting stuck in that spring breaky college world.
Beads.
Yeah, I mean, beads will be thrown, booze
Yeah.
will be seen. We're just like, and there's a couple girls, actually, a majority of I think it's my sister and I who are the only ones who've ever been to Mardi Gras itself. Some girls have been in New Orleans, just not there. So I know a few probably will want to venture over there for a little bit, and maybe we'll walk through.
Can you bring us back some pastry?
Probably not. No.
I didn't think so.
We have beignet. Is that what you want?
I heard it's awesome.
From
I've never
Cafe
had-
Du Monde, you want a beignet from there? Oh, no, it's that place is very well known,
Yeah.
and it is delicious. Cafe Du Monde and the beignets are great, but yeah, I probably won't hold. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
And I probably won't think about it either.
I'll
I'll be too busy and hungover.
Okay. Now, see, that's a no that you know is a no.
Yes, I'm telling you, no, it's not happening. That's a flat out not happening. My husband asked me the same thing, so it's not just you. I told him no too.
I'm only kidding.
Yeah,
I wouldn't expect you
and
to get...
it won't be as good because
Yeah.
I'm flying to Atlanta because that's how a lot of my girlfriends are flying straight there. But tomorrow morning I'm flying to Atlanta, getting at Atlanta at 7:30. My sister who lives there is picking me up, and then we're gonna drive that 4.5, 5 hours to New Orleans. So it just won't be as good.
It's a thought that
It'll be
counts.
stale.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a thought that counts.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the main thing today in the show. Looking for tickets for Sunday for Dominic and a possible date. You can change his whole life. I mean, his whole life can turn upside down in a good direction. And I know I feel good when I do something good for somebody. I said that the other night when I showed up for dinner with my friends. I said, you know what? I'm really happy tonight because I made all your lives better by me showing up.
Dinner on G?
I'm kidding. No, I didn't pick up that tab, actually. It is the Penthouse on a Friday. We got tickets. Not tickets. We got a gift card to Burt Max's $100 gift card. That's going to be at $12.45. Also, Franny's going to tell you some things that you guys can do this weekend on our agenda.
I just want to let Dom, so I am looking, right? The ground access only $75. For some reason, because it's verified resale, $85 on Ticketmaster. Like, why would you spend extra? But Bear Trap, presented by Dobel Tequila, which is interesting. Forever it was Gosling's, right?
The
right?
beer.
Right? No, the rum.
Oh,
that
I
they
thought it
did Dark and Stormy's, Gosling's.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, I believe so.
But they would do Dark and Stormy's of that. But yeah, now it's a tequila that's doing it. But those tickets, Bear Trap, $325.
Wow.
For one day?
Yeah, for Sunday. I'm
So
looking
that's
at in
why.
particular.
And I know they're doing the ticket prices fluctuate. So if it's a bigger day, they're going to be a little bit more expensive.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Champions Club, the CIBC Champions Club. I hope you get free drinks because I know the Bear Trap, you're just getting in.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
pay the $325. You're with the Bear Trap, you do get into the Cognizant Classic, right? That is your entry in, and you get into the Bear Trap, but you still got to pay for your drinks.
Yep.
But I hope that Champions Club, because that's $500. I hope you get free cocktails and food and all the things. for that.
$500. My God. go to Costa Rica for the weekend. And one thing you mentioned about the Bear Trap, I've heard so many people over the years say that to me all the time. They thought they got drinks for free.
No, you got to pay for it.
But they didn't know. I'm just saying. I've heard people always say, like, oh, I got to still pay for my drinks.
And it's changed this year, too. It's different viewing and everything.
That's why Tito's is your best deal.
It's not 2 floors like it used to be.
It is the Penthouse on a Friday. We're going to come back. Brian Mudd might join us for a quick minute to talk about a couple Greek situations, his side of the story. We talked about it the other day. We'll bring you up to snuff on that. Also, Franny's going to give you a little bit of a tip of things you could do this weekend. And also, we're going to keep trying to get Dominic tickets for Sunday, even if I got to buy them.
And the phone lines are working.
Oh, that's right. The phone lines
There
are
you
working.
go.
Yeah,
And the text line, too.
Yeah, so give us a call.
Talk back, too.
Real radio is the news junkie.
Let's get into some creepy territory quickly here. When it comes to weirdos using technology, Moses, what is illegal? Now, I'm going to get specific.
It's a very broad question.
Yeah, I'm going to get specific.
Moses, can you tell us everything that's illegal?
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Here's traffic on Real Radio.
We have trouble on I-95 southbound. The on-ramp from Woolbright Road is currently closed due to a multi-vehicle crash. Then the turnpike has some trouble as well. Northbound before Beeline Highway, as a crash is currently blocking the left lane and causing delays. That's traffic. I'm Jamie.
This report is sponsored by Jackson Hewitt. It matters who does your taxes. Jackson Hewitt makes taxes feel like a yacht rock song. Get your max tax refund guaranteed, and new customers get $100 to switch. Don't miss the boat. Book an appointment with experts today. Limited time offer for new clients. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com.
Hey, it's a Greek, and the weekend is here. And what a better place to go than Monroe's for Fetish Fridays. Get over there. The beautiful ladies will entertain you. You'll have a 5-star menu and a great time. It's Monroe's of Palm Beach. That's where all the beautiful ladies are. And if you want to watch sports, I can't think of a better place. Whether it's UFC or hoops, it's Monroe's of Palm Beach. Fetish Fridays. Kick off your weekend at Monroe's of Palm Beach. That's where the beautiful ladies are, and that's where you should be. Peace.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu. Financial aid is available for qualified students.
At Diamonds Direct, we believe luxury is an experience and not a price tag. Luxury is expert guidance. It's the selection of 10 jewelry stores under one roof. It's saving time on endless comparison shopping, and you'll only find this experience at Diamonds Direct. Our luxury showroom has it all backed by our lifetime warranties and our signature best price guarantee. Diamonds Direct is the perfect combination of luxury and value, so you don't ever have to compromise. Learn more at diamondsdirect.com. Diamonds Direct, your love, our passion.
This spring, speed returns to South Florida. NASCAR weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway. Go get it done. Green. Where high octane meets the high banks. And gear up for spring break in the fast lane. 3 races, 3 days, one unforgettable weekend in racing paradise. NASCAR weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway. March 21st through the 23rd. Get your tickets now at homesteadmiamispeedway.com.
There she is, founder and CEO. High five.
Dave can't stop celebrating with every business owner in town.
All right, Baker Man, high five.
He's sharing the excitement of big savings with the Comcast Business 5-year price lock guarantee.
Up top, bike shop. Yeah.
It's 5 years of gig speed internet.
Quick, high five.
5 years of advanced security.
5 years.
And 5 years of a great rate that won't change.
Yeah, law partners. Chamberlain, Messethorpe, Dubois.
All from the company with 99.9% network reliability. Switch today and get the 5-year price lock guarantee.
5 years.
It's back, but only for a limited time.
Woo!
Powering 5 years of savings, powering possibilities. Comcast Business.
Can't forget you, voiceover guy.
Ah, thanks, Dave.
High five.
Ends 3/9/25. Guaranteed rate applies to monthly service charge for new customers on qualifying internet bundle, excluding taxes and fees. Other restrictions apply.
Tito's Handmade Vodka is America's favorite vodka for a reason. From their first legal distillery in Texas, Tito's is 6-time distilled. Till it's just right and naturally gluten-free, making a high-quality spirit that mixes with just about anything. From the smoothest martinis to the best Bloody Marys. Beyond the bottle, Tito's has gained a reputation for giving back, teaming up with nonprofits around the world to serve its communities and do good for dogs. Make your next cocktail with Tito's and learn more at Tito'sVodka.com. Distilled and bottled, 5th generation, Inc., Austin, Texas, 40% alcohol by volume. Distilled from corn. Copyright 2025. Crafted to be savored responsibly.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu. Financial aid is available for qualified students.
One of life's greatest mysteries has finally been solved.
Who let the dogs out? Spruce, spruce, spruce.
It's Spruce, the new hard-working, worry-free weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people and pets. When used as directed, spray the leaves for visible results in just 1 hour and dead weeds in just 1 day. You spray, they play. Weeds die by the next day. Find Spruce wherever weed killers are sold.
ZipRecruiter is the place. ZipRecruiter is the place for talented teachers, savvy software developers, and master mixologists. ZipRecruiter is the place where you meet all these people and more. That's because ZipRecruiter is the place for job seekers who are looking for new opportunities. In fact, ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day, so you can find the right candidates right away. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm. Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare information guide absolutely free. Call 800-939-1331. 800-939-1331. 800-939-1331.
Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Business owners can now keep in touch with up to 200 staff members at one time. Go to rapidradios.com now for up to 60% off and free shipping.
For more information about contests on this station, visit realradio921.com/rules.
Heard of the job? Dial pound 529 on your cell. Pound law, that's all.
Sarah Spain for iHeart Women's Sports.
Presented by Elf Beauty.
WNBA expansion team, the Toronto Tempo, have announced Monica Wright-Rogers as their general manager. Wright-Rogers, a former 2-time WNBA champion with the Minnesota Lynx as a player, most recently spent 2 seasons as an assistant GM with the WNBA's Phoenix Mercury. The Tempo will make its debut in 2026. For more women's sports stories, be sure to subscribe to Good Game with Sarah Spain on iHeart Podcasts.
Elf Beauty believes their success is due in part to the diversity of their board. Their Not So White paper, created in collaboration with North Carolina A&T, connects the dots between diverse corporate boards and positive results. Read it at elfbeauty.com/notsowhitepaper.
We know you're loving the new preset feature on the new and improved iHeartRadio app.
So cool, thank you.
But did you know that you can make almost anything a preset? Your favorite local station, sure, but your favorite podcast, that amazing playlist you made for free, even iHeart stations you can't get on the radio, like Vinyl Classic Rock and 80s Rock Ride.
That's a game changer.
Whatever you choose, it's as easy as a tap to make a preset. Find out what everyone's talking about and get the new and improved free iHeartRadio app today.
iHeartRadio.
Greek's Trifecta is sponsored by Precision Garage Door of South Florida. Precision Door, a name you can trust.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is The Penthouse on a Friday. I hope you guys are having a good day. Getting ready for another weekend in South Florida. The weather's supposed to be postcard material, whatever you got planned. You'll have some sun above you, which is always nice, and warm temperatures, because it sucks when it gets cold down here. We're spoiled. Who's kidding who? Well, at least I am. Dominic's in the house.
Hello.
Francis is here.
Hola.
And we're going to do a quick trifecta.
Riders up. It's Creek's Trifecta.
Hats off to the Panthers last night. They did win 4-3 over the Oilers. So hats off to the Panthers. Good win for them. Let's continue on. Keep getting some W's. And before you know it, we'll be representing again in the playoffs. And maybe we go back-to-back. How nice would that be if they could go back-to-back and be NHL champs again? Remember, you could air the Panthers on Real Radio. And we are also going to have the Gators next football season. Excited about that. We've had the Gators for years, and they'll be back with Real Radio. Somebody who's coming back is Kelsey. Kelsey announced yesterday he is coming back. Roger Goodell said, whew, I'm a Knish. He was very happy about that. And that brings Taylor Swift will come back with all her fans and be at all the Chief games. Ratings will continue to rise, and everybody will make money. But Kelsey said, you know what? I cannot go out this way after the Super Bowl and as bad as they played. Now, his GM did say the other day he believed he was coming back, so I wasn't totally surprised. I thought he was going to come back. I really did. I had the feeling that he would come back. They said he was fighting some kind of an illness before the game. They didn't want to say what it was. I think they should have told me before the game, but they didn't. Would have helped. But Kelsey's coming back, so he'll be back with the Chiefs and Mahomes. And Mahomes will be back with his new haircut, by the way. Have you seen Mahomes' new haircut?
Mm-hmm.
It looks
short.
Good. Yeah, looks cool. I think it's all right. Last night in the NBA, two guys that are considered old in the NBA, but not in life by any means. Steph Curry dropped in 56 last night. 37 years old, and the Warriors keep winning. They've won, I think, 7 of 8 since they got Jimmy Butler. And then L.A., LeBron has a big game. They helped the Lakers beat Minnesota. He dropped in 33 points. Luka, not a great night last night. I think he's still adjusting. So I think so far, Luka's only gone over one night. The one night he had 32 points.
Mm-hmm.
The other ones have all been unders. So we'll see what happens with him. His numbers are always going to be a little bit higher because you got to remember when you're sports betting, the first thing you should do if you like something is bet it in the morning.
I think he missed 7 straight buckets last night.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's going to happen. But if you're betting on sports and you like something, especially a favorite, bet it in the morning. As the day goes on, more people bet it, and then what ends up happening is the line goes up. So if you like something, bet it early on. If you can't get to the Hard Rock, the Qatar, or Seminole, Coconut Creek, or your app, just open it up and do it because you'll save money. And I've seen guys win and lose over a couple points, and it always happens, especially with an under-over with team totals. Greek's Trifecta is sponsored by Pollard Coffee Bar and Ice Treats in Deerfield Beach and the Cove Shopping Center. Peace.
So I got a few text messages to go through, but some misspeak requests. I do want to go back, and I hope I am right, Stacy in West Palm Beach. It was your daughter's 23rd birthday yesterday. So. I want to say it was 23, and we couldn't get to the misspeaks just because we didn't have Dom here in studio, but we're back at it. I hope she's listening. I hope you're listening because this is a belated number 23 misspeak for your daughter's birthday.
This is your Greek Misspeak Review.
I sat next to him at a Super Bowl years ago down here, and he was a very handsome guy. Very nice, too, and impeccably. Great. You just tanned everything.
Impeccably?
What the hell did you just say?
Because I think so many people just don't like A-Rod and, bust his goat. You know what I mean? No. I don't want to hear an email.
I don't want to hear an email.
You've got mail.
How are you going to pay me back? You don't have escargot and beans.
Hey.
Ming it, huh?
Hey,
wow. You don't have escargot or beans.
Hey, you don't got none.
Beans are good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you...
You got to know the lay of the lawn.
I guess you do got to know the lay of the lawn. Huh?
I'm on the needles on my hay.
What the hell does that mean?
And paying very expensive money.
You got change for 100?
It's a new chain. They've been open for 35 years.
This guy sucks.
Good morning, Bab, today.
That's well said.
I can't think with your babble.
All right, well, we do have a couple more requests. We can save them. You want to save them? It's up to you because I know that we have a special guest in the studio that has to give us some details and some stories that Greek talked about earlier on in this week. Was it this week or was it last week?
No, it was this week.
It was this week.
Before we started the Honda.
Yeah, it was a couple stories about certain people that have been here in our building that Greek wasn't aware of. And this gentleman who we're going to have right now he witnessed a few of these events that happened and
He had to
how
deal with.
and how Greek handled these people that he did not know of. And so, yes, we have Brian Mudd in the studio from Mornings on WJNO. Brian, we need you to let us know what's going on. Let us know the truth, the facts. And G, if you want to set up the stories too.
Well, there's two different stories that happened. First of all, good afternoon, Mr. Mudd.
Yes, hi, Brian.
Franny,
Yes.
real quick, and just before Greek does what he's going to do, this is what happens when I have friends that come to visit. That is really the overarching. When I have friends that come to visit, it doesn't necessarily work well in the Greek zone.
And the unfortunate part is that you're here so early. Not many people are, but you're here so early. And G doesn't start a show until 10 o'clock, but he is here early too for some reason. And he's one of those people that just happens to run into some of Brian's guests, and he doesn't realize that they are guests of his.
Yes, there was 2 times. We're not going to say the people's name, but there was one person.
You already did.
I was going to say, this has already happened, hasn't
We
it?
already did.
He did. Stool pigeon over there. He runs the management like a little bitch with things. Anyway, so this one individual was doing a show, and what I said, and now you can jump in when I'm done, is that the side that I came into the studio, there's no light.
That is true. Yeah.
That is right. And every day, you and I go back and forth. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Because you're one of the people I do enjoy here, and I think you're a great guy. And I would say hi to him in public, and we've broken bread.
We have.
I'm privileged. I've been at your estate, your mansion, by the way. So anyway, I accidentally opened the door, and this gentleman, go ahead, now take it from there.
Okay, so I understand he's already been named, so I'll just go ahead and have the conversation real quick. So happens to be the second biggest radio show there is. Now, Greek is exactly right, because you walk in on that side, there's no light, and I do usually work in there. Even after I've done the show, I do all my work from inside the studio, and so it's a completely normal thing. He didn't realize that Buck Sexton,
Is that who he is? I didn't know.
Of course not.
Former CIA, by the way. But
Are we going to start dropping names? Really?
well, no, because that ties into the other story, too.
Okay.
Anything in the intelligence community doesn't go so well with you. So, yeah, he walks in on Buck, and Clay and Buck, they took over for Rush Limbaugh's second biggest show. And Buck is like, what the heck? And I'm not even anywhere around. I just hear that there's a disturbance in the studio.
So he said something to me, and I apologized. I said, I'm sorry. Then he came back with something, and that's when it tipped over. That's when I said a couple things I can't say on the air. I said,
So you cursed at these people?
Did I use profanity?
Yeah, did you use profanity?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, why can't you say it on air?
I don't think it's appropriate.
Okay.
There's kids
Just wondering.
I just said, hey, buddy, take it down a notch. I did apologize. I said, I'm sorry. As I closed the door is when he shot another comment, and that's when I got pissed. I'm like, hey, bro, you're no better than me. I'm no better than you. But if you want to talk to somebody like that, go buy a Cocker Spaniel. You're not talking to me like that. I'm sorry. And,
he does have a dog.
I knew it. Well, I know his whole background. Right. So anyway, then you come up, and you're like, what are you doing?
I don't know that
hear,
I would have been
Did you hear any of the conversation, Brian?
I didn't hear the conversation.
Okay,
I just heard that something was going on that wasn't good.
Yeah.
I couldn't make out what it was.
Yeah, you just knew it was not.
Because I was in my office, which is not far from the studio. So I'm like, this is not good. So I walk over there, and I'm getting Greek with the hands and some words and
different things.
And it's the WTF is that person, and does he think he is?
Yeah.
It worked out well, though. We apologize. Everybody's
Yeah, you guys made up. Yeah.
We worked.
I will tell you this, because Buck is truly a friend. He's actually a good guy. Now, when it comes to the radio show, oh man, no, he is serious, and I mean, it's all. And so that's really what it was.
There's a lot of preparation.
I will tell you, I've heard him complain about things.
Yeah.
Including our buddy Joel.
Oh,
he has not been afraid to come to me and say, what's going on with him? He's making a lot of noise over there.
Oh, yeah. And he's behind the glass.
Yeah.
So
like,
somebody
well,
walks in the studio, he's going to get mad.
it's like, that's Joel probably talking about movies to
whoever's in there.
Whoever will walk by and say hi.
Or maybe eating some Fritos.
But Joel's a good guy.
Yes.
But
I love Joel.
But Buck never said word one about you. He didn't come to me and complain about that. He never mentioned it.
All right.
If you hadn't said anything, if I hadn't heard it, I never would have known. So
I had to tell you though, because I was a guest in your studio, and like I said, 9 out of 10 days, do I not walk through and we talk?
Sure. Yeah.
So when I walked in, and I got startled because I was shocked. I'm like, who's this? In our company, things happen overnight. I'm like, wow, they blew a mud. I'm like, what happened? Oh, can I get his parking spot?
Like you, I bring in too much money for that.
Oh, I know that, buddy. That's what you make the register ring. They don't fire cash cows. It's simple. I mean, you get the top hooker is not getting fired. It's not happening. So let's go to the other story where you realized on the air, oh my God, I forgot to tell Greek.
Yeah, so this is a completely innocent story, and our buddy Dom here was involved.
I was there.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was, he helped orchestrate this. So the deal is, our former congressman, now national security advisor to the president of the United States,
Go big or go home.
He has no clue.
was stopping by to do an interview in studio with me that morning. Now, what I didn't know until the last minute is that he had an interview on Fox News to do right before he was coming on the air. And so find out about this last minute. Dom, to his credit, is kind of scrambling. We have a little digital setup here in our programming area. And I thought, okay, we'll go ahead and do that. Dom set him up in the nice front conference room where all the business people go and the sales meetings take place and that kind of thing.
Next to the big boss's office.
Yeah, and all of a sudden it dawns on me. And he comes back and tells me this. We're about 30 seconds before I'm back on air. And I'm like, holy crap. Because I'm thinking this is right next to Greek's office. It's also right next to our market president.
But I told Mark. I did send a text to Mark, hey, there's someone there.
Okay.
But I didn't.
That was it to both of us. So we probably did that at the same time. So as we're going back into the segment, I'm thinking, I need to tell them. I fired off to Mark first. I did not get to Greek. And all during the segment, all I'm thinking about is this is right in the window when he could come.
Come in.
Hopefully he does not. He did. He came.
Of course he did.
And what happened, Greek?
The guy stepped into me.
Now, this is not the national security advisor.
No. This is somebody that was with him, right?
Yes, the protection.
Yes.
Yeah. First of all,
Well, let me ask. Okay, because was he in your office or was he in the conference room?
no, he was standing right by my door.
So in the hall. Okay. In the common area.
He was protecting.
In the common area. Got
Yes,
it.
he was protecting Mike Waltz.
Okay.
Inside.
And it was probably
the
dark, too.
Got
studio
it.
there.
There
yeah.
was no lights on. So when I walked in,
Which makes it better.
yeah, I walked in and you get startled. You know what I mean? And he said to me, he goes, "Who are you?" And I'm looking at him like, "Who are you?" And he put his arm up to stop me from walking in my office. So I just knocked his hand down. I go, "Bro, I work here."
You touched
So
him?
now we got physical.
Oh, man. I didn't know that.
People?
Touch me, push in my way. What do you mean touch me?
Yeah, but
push
you
me?
knocked his hand down.
I
You
just
don't
put it
even
down.
like to be touched.
Whatever, dude. I don't know who he is.
So, Franny,
Yeah.
all the times we've talked about this story, he has never disclosed until now.
I haven't heard that
I
either, and I've
haven't
heard
either.
this story. So
Well,
is this real? Did you really knock his hand down?
No, I just
Because we
pushed
know
it.
we know that you like to embellish a little bit.
No, I just pushed his hand down.
Okay.
He put it up like that to
So
get
there
out.
was
Okay.
physical
No, I
contact.
don't want to say physical, Your Honor.
Well, you touched him. That's physical. Yes.
And this guy was live on
that was
Fox.
initiated by you
Yep.
towards the bodyguard.
First of all, I work here. Okay, he does not.
That's true.
He is here as a guest.
That is true.
I was nice enough to walk in, and if he did his job right, he would have put the light on.
You
and
were
said,
nice enough to walk in? Is that what happened?
Every day I'm nice enough to walk in.
You're welcome, my heart.
That's right. Dude, lots of
Walking
grease.
in.
So when I walked in, and then I sat behind my desk, I put the light on, and he said to me, he goes, "You can't be here." This is what he said. He said, "We have something going on next door." I'm like, "Bro, I don't really care what's going on next door. You do your thing, I do my thing. Are we going to start?" It was a Monday, I think. I want to start the week like this. I don't really need this. You know what? I think I had the Eagles the night before laying 5.5. I don't need your nonsense. Just stay over there, and that's it. And that's basically what I said. But he said, then I guess he opened the door because I guess the guy inside heard, like, the people talking.
Yeah.
You know, like that.
Yep.
And then I came outside, put the light on, and then he goes, "Are you going to stay in there?" I go, "Dude, this is my office. Like, what don't you get? This is where I work. If you want me out, call my boss. He's probably driving in right now, but I'm not leaving. I'm just not. I'm not doing anything wrong." And then that's when you came, and you're like, "Oh, I forgot to tell you."
Oh.
And I don't think I did anything wrong. I'm sorry. Possession's 9/10.
He pushed his hand.
I touched his hand.
That is new information. That is
I
interesting.
understand why he got. You can't touch people, especially security.
I didn't know it was security. Put the light on and tell me you're security. He should have said I'm security.
At a minimum, Greek, he was a guy who had considerable size on you. That's just not advisable.
We have a text here. Like, Greek went at a special forces guy. He's lucky his intestines didn't end up on the floor. Somebody just said on here on the text line.
Yeah, no, Waltz himself is Green Beret.
Yeah, that's what he put in parentheses, Michael Waltz. Is what he put on there.
He's a very nice guy. I didn't do anything wrong.
And what I will say is both to the muscle that Greek had the physical interaction, as we've come to learn with, and with Mike Waltz. Neither one of them said word one about Greek or complained either. So, what happened outside your office?
Because they
and potentially spilled over onto Fox
Remember
News.
James Caan and The Godfather. They hit us, we hit them. I mean, I'm not going to play this game all day. I mean, really.
I will point out, in real time, the man is the national security advisor for the country. So just choose your words.
Next time, right? Next time.
I understand all that, but do we have
No, I'm just saying what you say right now.
No, I'm not saying they're wrong. I don't think we have to do titles.
What do you mean? Like some kind of mafia things?
I don't think we have to throw out names.
Are you
We're
saying
not playing a deck of cards?
You're saying my people are better than his people?
Yeah.
I'm just saying I'm a quiet, shy guy trying to get by in society. I pay my taxes every year, so I think I have something to do with him getting paid. And I just thought that maybe he could have handled things a little better. He should have had a security sign and said, I'm security. But if you did, and said to me, hey, and then Mark came in, our market manager, I mean, I love Mark. One of the best bosses I've ever had.
Super good guy.
He's an ace. I mean, he'll call me on the weekends, talk sport. He's a great guy.
He is.
I'm lucky to have him in so many ways. I think I've had 3 good bosses in 23 years. And the other ones all were terrible. Anyway, but
we agreed on them, by the way.
We did, you and I.
Yeah.
We did. And that's what I like about you. You're honest. But again, he called me on the way and he's like, Greek, really? And I'm like, relax. It wasn't a big deal. It wasn't really a big deal. I didn't see it as a big deal. When I left, finally, I looked at the guy. I go, hey, have a nice day. And that's it.
If it had just been, if I had 45 seconds before I was back on, one incident doesn't happen.
I wouldn't even have went in.
And if Dom and I hadn't been on the same page going, we got to get in touch with Mark. But
look, if that 45 seconds would have, if you would have had that time, we would not have these stories, mind you. But the best part is listening to Greek saying it's not a big deal, yet he's been talking it up forever, and he's like, we got to get Brian in here to talk about it, making it a big deal.
No, because Brian's story, because he's the other side of it for people to say that really both situations, they owe me an apology.
I can't.
So that's what this is.
They owe me and maybe a check.
Brian, do you have any guests coming soon, just so we can know?
Yeah, right? Let's put it on his calendar. That he won't look at, but we can anyways.
There's the old saying about this is why we can't have nice things. This is why I can't have nice guests.
Yeah.
You can have anybody you want in the building. I am a promoter of your career, your station. I even come on your station for free. I don't even charge you.
For free. Oh, my God.
But I just, give me a heads up. That's all. And you know what? I want to enhance the experience. I don't want to. In both situations, they didn't say anything to you. Which they did. They didn't say anything. Yeah. I would never get out of line. But again, when something's dark and you see you saw somebody in your house. The other night, there was a girl in my hallway and all the lights were closed. And I didn't expect her. And I'm like, when the hell did you get here?
Now, there's one thing about me in particular. I've got a brother who is 6'4" and built like a brick house. I've got another brother who's a shade under 6 feet tall. And was almost on Georgia Tech's national championship team if he hadn't torn up his knee. And then there's me. I'm 5'6", 142 pounds. I'm in good shape at 5'6".
I bet you're better looking than the other two.
I know this in life, Greek. You don't go up to somebody who's got size on you. We get physical.
I didn't get physical. He put his arm out.
How big was he? Was he pretty big?
Huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was big.
And the brick house. I mean, he's
I don't think
he's ready to take on 3 comers.
Oh, that would have been awesome if he knocked me out. Oh my God, I would have had call him Jason Weiser. I would have laid there for 7. I would have laid there
straight to
7
Jason.
hours.
Now it becomes that.
I would have laid there 7 hours. Oh my God, I can't remember my life. Where am I? Where am I? Oh my God, Betsy.
I will say that Greek was of sound intentions and of good heart. You certainly did not intend for there to be these altercations.
Either one.
It was completely innocent.
Yeah, I don't want anything to do with anybody bothering me, but I'm not going to let people step into me. And that's just the way. Even my friends. I mean, if somebody steps into Dominic or Franny, they got a problem. I mean, honestly, I'm not going to.
And with who in particular?
What do you mean? Who they have a problem with?
Yeah.
I just feel like there is a better way to have handled it instead of
probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
I feel like, just like cooler heads for bail and just talk to them and ask them who they are, whatever, instead of automatically.
The funny thing is, with both of these, it's like you always have the idea of, okay, what's the worst thing that could happen in a situation? In both of these instances, it actually was that.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, it could have been worse. Oh, I could.
Well, I mean, like you said, now that we know the fact that you've touched him, you're very lucky it didn't escalate from there.
I'm just talking about from my perspective of, I've got somebody doing, a huge show in my studio right now.
Big star.
And in certain circles, he certainly is.
Yeah, he's huge.
And so what's the worst thing that can happen? Somebody steps in on him and something goes sideways with that. I have, a guest that's a member of Congress at the time who's in-house, and he's got his security with him, and he's doing a hit on another media outlet. What's the worst thing that could happen right now? Green could step into. I mean, it's like in both of these instances, the worst thing that was going through my mind actually did happen.
It could have got worse. Both situations could have got worse. I could have really lost it.
So how about like if anybody's here around, I don't know, 6:30, 7 o'clock, and they're dressed nicely, let's just assume they're here for Brian, and then you ask if they are before stepping into people.
We have guests from iHeart a lot of times.
Course.
Come in from other parts of the country.
Not that early.
No, sometimes there's a gentleman who does auto. He comes in here early, like 7:30, 7:45 sometimes. I didn't know who he was, and he just walked in. And I was sitting at my desk, and he walked in. I go, Slick, where you going?
Drinks the new security.
Well, but a majority of the time, our doors are locked. So somebody had to have let them in the building knowing who they were. It is very difficult to get in here without somebody allowing you in.
He had the access to get in. But again, when you hear somebody, it's surprising.
Yes.
And it's time. It changed. But for a couple of years, there was no lights in our building. Am I wrong?
No, it's true.
Okay.
Well, and I mean, for the better part of 2 years, there's nobody in the building.
That's
during
why,
COVID.
no lights. What's the point, right?
But I'm saying there's no lights on and it's pitch black. So when you hear a noise, and I'm in there working diligently hard on the show.
Show prep, guys. Show prep.
Do you see all the show prep he has right in front of him? Do you see that?
It works for me, how about this?
Yeah, do you see that? Yeah.
Roulette wheel. It's about making the register ring.
Yeah, he was going ahead and checking the receipts from the Hard Rock is what he was doing.
Brian Mudd in the mornings at
Yes.
WJNO. Highly recommend this show. Very entertaining, and you'll learn a lot. Okay? That's the one thing. I've heard a lot of people say, I turn them on to you when we used to do our videos. My tequila connection. Remember, he always used to say, this gentleman used to always say, how is Senior Mudd?
I'm waiting to get invited over to your house because I heard that you guys have tons of wine, according to Greek over there.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's a mansion.
Tons of wine over at your house.
He had security at his house. I was good that day with all the guards. I said, here to see Mr. Mudd. And they were like, hold on, we get a lot of stalkers. But yeah, my tequila friend who loves you, by the way, when we did the video, he always says to me when I see him, I saw him a couple of weeks ago, and he said, how is Senior Mudd? I said, he is doing well. This is a guy, I got to tell you, you want to talk about like juice? Pulled up with like 12 black Escalades to see me one night. And he was looking for me to see me. Everybody's like, what the hell is going on? And he was like the last guy to get out. He goes, Greg, how are you? How is Senior Mudd? I swear to God, I was dying. I said, Senior Mudd is very good.
I appreciate that.
He goes, you're going to have a shot of tequila? I said, I don't drink, but you know what? I might tonight.
I'm also concerned about what might happen if you said I wasn't well.
No. He does like you. Enjoyed it. He goes,
that's good.
He goes, I watch his videos a lot of times. They're very funny. He goes, you guys are good together. Thank you, my friend.
Nice guy.
Nice guy. Good guy to know. If you ever need anything, like maybe umbrellas. Always appreciate you coming on to the show. You are a great guy. Love your show. I enjoy you as much as I enjoy Dominic and Franny Sr. every day. You're one of the reasons I like coming to work here. But I enjoy your show, and it's good. And I take it from your boy. This kid knows what he's talking about. Have a great afternoon. The check's in the mail. And
that's the check from me to you, I take.
No. I feel weird charging people that I'm like.
Psych.
I said that to a girl the other night. I said, I really feel bad about charging you tonight for sex. So, first one's free. Try to rope them in. You know what I mean? The key to life is laughter. Remember that.
You're good at that.
Yeah, I've been laughing at myself all these years. Mudd, thanks for always stopping by. Dominic's last day.
Thank you, Brian.
You're the best.
Pleasure.
Setting the story straight. Yes,
Love you, brother. It is the Penthouse. Hope you enjoyed those stories where I was taken advantage of many times in my life. It's Dominic, it's Francis, it's Greek. We're going to come back in the next hour. We got a chance for you to win a $100 gift card to Burt Max's. And Franny's going to tell you the things to do this weekend. Peace.
Tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio. Go on, tell it. Show that damn thing who's boss.
A dream 30 years in the making is a reality. The Florida Panthers have won the Stanley Cup.
Your Stanley Cup Florida Panthers are back.
Markov looks around, but they score! They score! It was Ted Cole!
They've savored the taste of victory, but a new season is starting, and they're hungry for more.
Johnny scores! Gus Barsling beat the buzzer!
The Cats are back, and they're on the hunt for another championship.
Markov in front, right on a shot, and he scores! The overtime winner!
Listen all season long on Real Radio 92.1.
Start the celebration, South Florida. The Panthers have done it. Stanley Cup champions! Stanley Cup champions!
Your FM home for the Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers. Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I-95 is trouble-free and up to speed in both directions. However, we're still dealing with that earlier crash on the Turnpike northbound before Beeline Highway. That crash has now moved over to the right shoulder, but still causing delays back to Okeechobee Boulevard. That's traffic. I'm Jamie Nunez.
This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios.
Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. A great alternative to a mobile phone for your kids. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com and you'll get 60% off. Free UPS shipping. Add code radio and get an extra 5% off.
Here's a harsh fact. 40% of women and nearly 20% of men suffer from varicose or spider veins. Left untreated, these veins can cause tired, heavy legs, swelling, burning, cramping, aching, even restless leg syndrome. In some cases, it can lead to serious health risks like blood clots. USA Vein Clinics offers minimally invasive treatments that take as little as 15 minutes, covered by most insurances. Dial pound 250 from your cell, use keyword happy legs, and schedule your appointment today. Don't wait. Dial pound 250 from your cell, use keyword happy legs for free information today. Imagine walking, exercising, and sleeping peacefully again. Varicose and spider veins won't go away on their own. USA Vein Clinics can help. Dial pound 250 from your cell, keyword happy legs for fast, easy, and affordable solutions. USA Vein Clinics treatments are covered by most insurance plans. Don't put this off any longer. Dial pound 250 from your cell, keyword happy legs.
One of life's greatest mysteries has finally been solved.
Who let the dogs out? Spruce!
It's Spruce, the new hard-working, worry-free weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people and pets. When used as directed, spray the leaves for visible results in just 1 hour and dead weeds in just 1 day. You spray, they play. Weeds die by the next day. Find Spruce wherever weed killers are sold.
Hey, it's the Greek from Pollard Coffee. They offer delicious food, amazing coffee, and house-made gelato that everybody will love. Their menu is crafted with fresh, premium ingredients, offering unique coffee recipes, and a taste that you'll never forget. They have it all there under one roof. If you want breakfast or lunch, it's a great place to stop in. Pollard Coffee in Deerfield Beach in the Cove Shopping Plaza. Take it from your boy. I give you winners every day in sports games. I'm going to give you a winner today with Pollard Coffee. Stop in. Peace.
Is your financial advisor offering you up to a 30% upfront bonus? Are they promising you up to 10% growth per year guaranteed for your retirement income? If not, you need a new financial advisor. I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. If you plan to retire within the next 10 years, don't wait only to find out it's too late. I've seen hard-working folks like you retire only to be required to go back to work, all because their advisor told them guarantees like these were too good to be true. They're not. That's up to $30,000 up front or up to $10,000 per year on $100,000, all guaranteed for retirement income. don't work when you're supposed to be retired. And if any financial advisor tells you it's too good to be true, they simply don't have the options we do. Call Trajan today at 561-390-1000.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu. Financial aid is available for qualified students.
One of life's greatest mysteries has finally been solved.
Who let the dogs out? Spruce, spruce, spruce.
It's Spruce, the new hard-working, worry-free weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people and pets. When used as directed, spray the leaves for visible results in just 1 hour and dead weeds in just 1 day. You spray, they play. Weeds die by the next day. Find Spruce wherever weed killers are sold.
The countdown is on to our iHeart Podcast Awards.
Live at South by Southwest.
Creativity, knowledge, and passion will all be on full display.
Watch March 10th on iHeartRadio's YouTube and Facebook, and listen on iHeartRadio stations across America.
And the iHeart Podcast Award goes to...
Audible is a proud sponsor of the Audible Audio Pioneer Award. Explore the best selection of audiobooks, plus podcasts and originals, all in one easy app. Audible, there's more to imagine when you listen. Sign up for a free trial at audible.com.
Real Radio weather.
I'm CBS 12 meteorologist Charlotte Carl. We are expecting beautiful conditions for the rest of the day today. Mostly sunny skies allowing our temperatures to warm into the upper 70s and lower 80s. We will see these conditions persist tomorrow, although today we have slightly lower humidity. Tomorrow we'll develop a southerly wind, so expect a slight increase in humidity.
This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios.
Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Perfect for instant contact with an aging parent. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com and you'll get an extra 60% off, free UPS shipping, and add code radio for an extra 5% off.
This tax season, when you buy 6 months on Boost Mobile, best unlimited plan. They'll give you next 6 months free. Plus, head to a Boost Mobile store and enter to win up to $10,000 and double your tax refund. Requires upfront payment, taxes and fees extra. Terms, exclusions apply. Visit boostmobile.com for full offer, terms, and sweeps details.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
From the Anajar Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is The Penthouse on a Friday. Thanks for always tuning in to Real Radio. In this hour, you will get an opportunity to win a $100 gift card to Burton Max's. You will definitely love this restaurant. Great atmosphere and great food. Burton Max's giving away a $100 gift card at 12:45. We'll also get into some fun facts Franny's going to do. We'll also tell you some things that maybe you want to hit this weekend. We do have a couple people on hold, but you guys just hang out right now.
And I have some misspeaks, too, we got to get to.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And also special thanks to Brian Mudd, WJNO in the mornings. Always a good show. If you're not listening to Rover, turn on Brian. He'll definitely entertain.
You can also listen to Jason and Franny in the mornings, too, on 98.7 The Gator.
You could also listen to Jason and Franny on
I'm sitting right next to you.
Well,
He couldn't even finish the sentence.
I know.
I want to thank him because he came on.
Of course, yeah. I was just giving other options out there, too.
Do you guys ever promote Real Radio?
Yes.
No.
We talk about you all the time.
I never hear it.
Just kidding.
I know it.
You never hear it because you never listen.
That's true, exactly, because he's listening to Brian Mudd Rover.
No, that's okay. I like being the stepchild. I said that to
How are you the stepchild? We are on this show together.
Not you. I'm talking about the other stations for years. Never gave us any credit, but we had to promote
We have
them.
talked about this station before. Absolutely, we have.
Have you talked about me?
I don't know, maybe once or twice.
It's not enough.
It's not enough.
Jeez.
Let's do some fun facts.
Oh, goodness. Okay. It is February 28th. I will let you know what we got going on today. National Chocolate Souffle. You like chocolate souffles, G-Man?
Yes, I do.
Do you?
Very expensive.
They're very expensive. From where?
Restaurants?
Oh, my God. You can find some that aren't, by the way. It's National Pancake Day.
Oh, yeah.
Did you have any pancakes today?
I didn't have any, but I'm going to call this girl right now.
Yeah, is she really good at pancakes?
She's good at getting pancakes.
Don't even know what that means, but I'm not going to ask. All right, February 28th. I'm telling you the holidays because I like to base them around. It's car keys and small change day.
Oh, I forgot my car keys yesterday. How embarrassing. Again, thanks to Officer Sanchez.
Thanks, Officer Sanchez.
So embarrassed when I did that. But I said to him, you saw the girl I was with. She was beautiful. He goes, I saw her. Got a kid.
It's something we should do every day. International Stand Up to Bullying Day.
Yeah!
National Essay Day. Oh
Written
my
essay?
God. National Public Sleeping Day. National Science Day. National Time Refund Day. Let's see. Skip the Straw Day. And it is Tooth Fairy Day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tooth Fairy's lost a little juice over the years.
Has she? Well, maybe because you don't get paid visits by her. I think the kids still do, though.
Doesn't seem like it's got as much umph. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
As muff umph? Is that what you said?
You deal with a lot of kids, don't you, G-Man?
Yeah, like you're just not aware because you're not surrounded by people.
I have a lot of my friends who have children.
And the Tooth Fairy doesn't visit their kids?
I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it has as much juice as once did. Maybe it's just me and my little circle. But continue on.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to talk about the Tooth Fairy because I guess, I got to bring her back because she's not a big deal anymore. Just got to bring her back. Let's make her popular with these fun facts. She has global competition.
Ooh.
In Spain and many Latin American countries, there's a little mouse named El Ratoncito Perez. Collects teeth instead of a fairy. In France, it's La Petite Souris. I don't know how you say that, which means the little mouse. So yeah, very interesting. In France and in Latin American countries, it's a mouse instead of a fairy that collects the teeth at night.
That's crazy.
I guess it's easier because they're tiny. Kids won't even notice.
I guess.
Yeah. They said Tooth Fairy's prices have skyrocketed. The average payout per tooth in the U.S. has jumped from about 25 cents in the 70s to way over $5 today. Some kids even get $20 for a tooth. That is ridiculous. Wow. What did you? I got $1.
Yeah, that's about right.
Like $1, would you, G-Man?
We never got money for her teeth.
No? Never. Tooth Fairy never visited you?
No, it's part of all the problems.
So sorry.
Yeah,
because you didn't have money elsewhere. Jesus. They said that she's a newbie compared to Santa and the Easter Bunny. The Tooth Fairy, as we know, her only dates back to early 1900s. Of course, we know Santa, Easter Bunny have roots going back centuries on. They said people have insured their kids' teeth. Some parents have taken out insurance policies on their children's baby teeth in case they lose them before the fairy arrives. What? I've never heard that before.
That's weird.
That is very weird.
Probably big in Boca.
Okay. Baby teeth do have real value. Scientists use baby teeth to study radiation exposure, pollution levels, and even stem cells for medical research. Huh. Who knew? Can you donate your kid's baby teeth to
That's very nice.
science? Yep, they say the Tooth Fairy has her own inflation rate. There is a Tooth Fairy index that tracks how much she pays per tooth, and it often follows the stock market.
Oh, wow.
Uh-huh, so we can find that. They said parents do get super creative, even though she's real. Some use glitter fairy dust, tiny letters, or even apps that let their kids track the Tooth Fairy visit. I didn't know there was an app, but I guess there's an app for everything. There's an app for that. And claim here, if this happened to me when I was a kid, I'd be a keep it. They said she doesn't always leave cash. Some parents leave their kids books.
Take it back.
Keep it. Yeah, but they say toys or even stocks and bonds instead of money.
Oh, that's nice.
Talk about a financially savvy Tooth Fairy, huh?
Yeah, here's some stocks in Google.
And there you go for some interesting facts about the very real Tooth Fairy.
Great job, Francis. As always, today's fun facts were about fairies. What do we got?
We have Evan on the phone.
Evan, what's happening?
Hey, everyone.
Hey, Evan, how are you today, buddy?
Hi, Franny. Hi, Greek. Hi, unemployed.
What's up?
Greek, did you say that your father was a partner with Tony Bon Jovi at one time?
No. Never said no.
I thought you had him in the. I thought you had him in the studio one time. You're talking about maybe as Cohen had him on.
No, I think Josh had him on. I never had him on our show. My dad was in the record industry for years with Polygram and RCA, but never anything with Bon Jovi.
I didn't hear that last word you said.
He was never involved with Bon Jovi.
Oh, okay.
He was on their label. He was on their label, and one time they got me tickets, and he was in my dad's office, and my dad played a little joke on me because I wanted the tickets to their concert because I was taking some girl, and he was there, and they were breaking my stones a little, but no, never in partners in any shape or form.
Okay, well, that's how I got the story of you. You know, I knew you had a Tony Bon Jovi story one time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now here's another thing. Wait, you were talking about Justin Bieber canceling his concert.
Timberlake.
And they're going to pardon me?
It was Justin Timberlake he was talking about.
Oh, Timberlake. Okay, Timberlake. Now, I remember years ago, I think it's 10 or more years ago, when Janet Jackson canceled 2 concerts here in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
And it took about over 18 months to get reimbursed. And my friends that went, or the friends that bought the tickets, they only got face value of the tickets. They didn't get the fees and taxes that they were charged extra. So now has that changed now, where you get the whole total pack, all your money back, or you just get the face value of the tickets still?
I wouldn't know, Evan, to be honest with you. I have no knowledge of that. That would suck if you only get the face value, you don't get all the fees back. You should get back everything you spent, I would think.
I think that's changed because Ticketmaster's been sued for those fees, all those additional fees.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's not fair.
But you're talking resale, right? Because I would guess you would get, right, if you're originally with face value plus the fees, you'd get that. But I think he's, right, Evan, you're specifically talking about resale?
Yeah, no face value
Okay.
when they got a Ticketmaster.
Yeah. Well, you can also purchase resale tickets from Ticketmaster, too, these days.
Okay, well, this was in Janet.
Okay.
I think it was 2 concerts in a row she canceled down here.
Yeah, so they didn't get back all the other fees.
Yeah, you should, right? You should get all the money you spent on that ticket.
Yeah, I mean, if the ticket's, $100 and their fees and everything else makes it $235, you should get back $235.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't back then, but I think Dom was right, because I do think I heard something about Ticketmaster getting sued, but what else is new there?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Franny, I really like helping you out by voting for your niece, for helping her, winning the top Florida female flag football athlete of the month or whatever it is.
Uh-huh.
But having to solve those math questions each time you vote is very taxing.
Yeah, and listen, I did not create that voting by how they do that. At least it's simple math, Evan. It really is. It is a pain in the ass, don't get me wrong, but after, like you have it, I voted so many times for her, and after you do it, I think it's like 20 times, which I'm not expecting anybody to do except for family and friends. Then they stop asking you math. But Evan, come on, it's like, what's 7 + 5? I don't think it's that taxing. But I appreciate you voting, and I really do appreciate everybody who has voted.
What's the lead right now?
And the voting goes on until Sunday. Man, that girl must have caught wind and saw that we were escalating, because they were neck and neck, and I think she's now up. So I think she just has somebody just vote. I haven't been on today, which I have to do because voting goes on until Sunday. But yeah, it's a pain in the ass. I didn't do it. Sports Illustrated did it. That's how they set up their voting.
Okay. All right. So I just... I'll get out my calculator and I'll vote again tonight.
I think you got this. I think
Thank you
can
for
do it.
voting, though. That's very nice.
Yeah, it is. And everybody who has, I really, really appreciate it.
All right, y'all have a good weekend.
You too, Evan. Stay out of trouble, brother. Thank you.
All right, so we will get in really quickly because they've been waiting on this, and then we can take a couple phone calls. But I do have some misspeaks. We did one earlier for Stacy's daughter's 23rd birthday, and then I know Casey in North Palm has been waiting. It says... At 47142, started off with Real Radio. It says, Happy Friday, Franny. Could we hear misspeak 19 and 61 for Greek? Sorry we missed you at the Cognizant. We are enjoying it today. And that's from Casey in North Palm. So we do have those two to listen to.
So real quick, is that 1961 the year?
I don't know, because he keeps on throwing out these things. But Casey is also very familiar with these. He knows the what's in these misspeaks. So maybe they're specific for a reason. I don't know.
This is your Greek misspeak review.
Oh, I have a public announcement to make real quick. Just a little TPS.
A what?
Short for PSA.
The hell is that?
I got 38 years, 12 months.
We call that 39 years genius.
Gators lost to Kentucky for the first time in 31 years. And that was a shocker.
What?
You want to talk about Meshuggah? Oh, my
I don't know
God.
what that means, but that sounds terrible.
Hey, I got to put the, shekels in the hide.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
We don't need anybody. I said the alligators are right in the driving. 95. It's crazy.
What happened? What?
Go, Gator! And when I landed in midair,
that's incredible.
I'm not being very apropos.
What?
I mean, it's a funeral, like I said, to celebrate.
It's a funeral to celebrate. And then
61.
Thank you.
This is your Greek misspeak review.
The players haven't changed. Same pitcher, same guys hitting bats.
Yeah.
What? Was it a good trade for both sides? Most times you have to give the dust to settle. Dust in the wind. Now, if you think the coach he has today, the guy who looks like he's a miserable for LSU.
A what? A what?
Do you speak English? I speak English a little bit.
Some people say the playoffs, people are more tense, they're more nervous. I don't know. You can make sides for both sides.
Here we go. Now you have sides.
They should have picked it up too. They really should have. So hats against him. Yeah.
Damn it, Turner. It just doesn't make sense.
I didn't
But you still take them, though. I mean, there's a point where you need to take them.
I think so. Thank you, Sweetsums.
Pretty sweetsome, right?
We don't get Fox in our studio.
Okay.
I will make call an email Monday.
You've got mail.
Great job there,
Yes.
buddy. We got somebody on hold?
Yes, we have Birch on the phone.
What is happening?
Hey, what's going down, kids?
Not much, buddy. What's up with
I
you?
wanted to see if I can make a clarification yesterday, if needed. It was you guys were drinking Tito's yesterday, and you had to cut taking phone calls. So I was next in queue, but somebody was talking about the USS United States, that ship.
Yes, how they're dropping it somewhere off the Keys to make it like as it's basically going to be
I
like
think
a
it's
reef.
off the panhandle.
Oh, it's going to be Panhandle?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, the Panhandle. Yeah, right. That's the misconception. That thing sat on the Philadelphia waterfront for like 30 years. Okay.
Okay.
It's a lot of famous passengers were in it. It was bigger than the Titanic, faster, and more elite. But it sat. Nobody wanted to do anything with it or couldn't. Supposedly Donald Trump wanted to make a casino out of it, but the city wouldn't let him do it. This is back in the early 2000s or maybe 1990s. But anyway, it is going to somewhere in Mississippi.
Huh.
That's where it's headed to. It's not going to be dry. It's not going to become a reef in Key West.
Oh yeah, because that's what he said yesterday. So that's incorrect, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
He did. So I'm here to straighten things out.
Well, thank
I
you.
used that thing quite a bit when I lived in Philadelphia, and it was just a big decaying. It's a beautiful ship at one time. Yeah. It's got a big history, but anyway, I just wanted to make the clarification for all the listeners out there. We got to keep them informed correctly.
Of course, yes. There's a lot of misinformation that happens throughout this show, so we appreciate you correcting the caller and giving us the right information.
Well, there's a lot of misinformation. Luckily, we have Mr. Information, the Greek, to straighten things out.
There you go. Exactly.
You guys have a good week beginning. All right.
Oh, thank you so
bro.
much. Have a great weekend.
And thanks for listening. We always appreciate everybody listening. You got it.
You got it.
You got it. You got it. Listening. And yeah, there are going to be, if Don was doing his job, we're going to make mistakes. It happens. We're not perfect.
It's not just us, but even people who call in. Sometimes you get the wrong information.
I mean, we make it look so easy. That's part of the problem. But, we do make mistakes. We're not perfect. Dominic's on the phone right now, I think, with that girl for Sunday. She's trying to back out. He's like, please come to I'm going to get tickets. I'm going to get tickets. Maybe it's better if this girl doesn't go, because if you don't get tickets, you don't have to spend $150.
I still want to go to the golf event.
You're going to go with her or without her?
Yeah, I'm probably going to go.
Well, that's what he's saying. If she doesn't go, then you just have to pay for yourself.
Yep.
You can't find you tickets, which I have a feeling Greek will be able to get you tickets.
Anybody else on hold?
No, winner here to pick up a prize.
Oh, is that the girl? I thought it was the girl.
But I do have some more text messages, including another misspeak request that just came through. Let's see. Says, I was working, but Greek loved watching it. I'm guessing, he says, when he was at my house. LOL, long time ago, Matt in Port St. Lucie. Maybe he's talking about Golden Tea? Maybe? I don't know. Because he said that he wanted to take you on. And he said he, at the Cognizant, remember that text?
Yeah, what about it?
We weren't playing Golden Tea. You were actually just doing that putting game.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm guessing that's what he said, because he said, who knows? I'm going to keep on going. Let's keep on going. Says, hey, Franny, I don't need beads because I'm going to Mardi Gras. Says, but if you get any pics of nice racks, I won't complain if you forward me some. Wink, wink.
Nice.
Greek, you should follow the time-old philosophy, slap first, ask questions later. I don't know if that would have worked out, talking about the time that Greek stepped into a couple of guests that Brian Mudd from Mornings on WJNO had. We have here, I'm hearing Greek say he's lucky I didn't step into him. Still talking about those stories. That might be the funniest thing ever, coming from a guy who gets all his nails done.
When I said step into him, I didn't mean violence in any shape or form. What I was referring to is if I gave him some lip. I would never do any violence to anybody.
But we found out you touched him. We didn't know that before.
Yeah, nobody knew that.
I touched his hand as he
pushed
stopped
it away.
me.
I don't think
I didn't push it away. I touched his hand as he was stopping me to get into my office.
Whose hand was
I love
softer?
how you talk so calmly about it now, but before you're like, "Rah!" All right. Anyways, it says, I thank you so much for remembering my daughter. We had a great dinner last night at Hullabaloo. I love Hullabaloo. Can you remind me where to vote for your niece? I can't find it. Stacy, it's on my homepage. I think we're friends on Facebook, but it's also on Real Radio's Facebook page. So you can check that out. You'll see the link. So thank you very much, because that voting does go on until Sunday. And then I'm sorry, Evan, I'm just relaying a message. It says, Evan's calls make my eyes roll so hard. I think I just saw my brain. Can I hear misspeak? Number 60 is what it says in the same thing. So if we can, or do you want to wait till we come back from break to listen, boss?
We can do it.
Okay.
So is 60 or 61 the year that G was born, or is that what they're trying to instigate?
I don't know, but they want to hear 60.
This is your Greek misspeak.
You're in so much trouble.
We'll settle out of court. And you hear lightning.
Not what it sounds like.
There was a gentleman that was with my dad's company. I'm not going to get too specific, but sat next to me.
Pacific.
Talk about putting a Band-Aid in a gunshot wound.
Yeah, talk about what?
What the hell are you talking about?
Okay, well, short period of time could me, and with the short period of time to use, it's different drink.
Well said, well spoken, G.
Got a couple drinks in here, smoking a bone. I'm sure you're like, ooh, this is awesome.
Smoking a bone.
Yeah, well, who doesn't smoke a bone?
Man, I love that saying.
I had like a mouthful of bones, and I'm talking about big ones.
You ain't kidding, Jimmy. With press like this, who needs press?
It's time to press your luck.
He goes, well, your answer to their problem is no, Greek. I saluted him. I said, yeah, so Yaviton.
What just happened?
And this is the time of the day where I give you a Greek trifecta. These are the stories that tickle my feather.
Tickle my feather.
No pressure. And you're facing a base team in baseball.
Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Special needs.
It's a good one. Special needs.
Here's the Penthouse on a Friday. You ready for the weekend? Stand up, bitch. We'll be back.
Real Radio is the news junkie.
Let's get into some creepy territory quickly here. When it comes to weirdos using technology, Moses, what is illegal? Now, I'm going to get specific.
It's a very
here.
broad question.
Yeah, I'm going to get specific.
Moses, can you tell us everything that's illegal?
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you or a loved one suffered from nursing home abuse? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
Your drive this Friday afternoon in Palm Beach County is looking good on the turnpike in both directions, but we do have trouble on I-95 southbound. The off-ramp to Okeechobee Boulevard currently has a crash blocking the left lane. That's traffic. I'm Jamie Nunez.
This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios.
Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Business owners can now keep in touch with up to 200 staff members at one time. Go to rapidradios.com Penthouse.com now for up to 60% off and free shipping.
One of life's greatest mysteries has finally been solved.
Who let the dogs out? Spruce!
It's Spruce, the new hardworking, worry-free weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people and pets. When used as directed, spray the leaves for visible results in just 1 hour and dead weeds in just 1 day. You spray, they play. Weeds die by the next day. Find Spruce wherever weed killers are sold.
Now Taxes is using Credit Karma, where a TurboTax expert can do your taxes for you. They'll get your refund, so you can do more with it right in Credit Karma. Now this is taxes. Intuit Credit Karma with TurboTax. See guaranteed details at turbotax.com/guarantees. Experts only available with TurboTax Live.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. And we're Anajar and Levine. Experience the Anajar and Levine difference by calling us with any of your legal needs. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life. In office, West Palm Beach.
One of life's greatest mysteries has finally been solved.
Who let the dogs out? Spruce!
It's Spruce, the new hardworking, worry-free weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people and pets. When used as directed, spray the leaves for visible results in just 1 hour and dead weeds in just 1 day. You spray, they play. Weeds die by the next day. Find Spruce wherever weed killers are sold.
This spring, speed returns to South Florida. NASCAR weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway.
Go get it done. Green.
Where high octane meets the high banks. And gear up for spring break in the fast lane. 3 races, 3 days, one unforgettable weekend in racing paradise. NASCAR weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway. March 21st through the 23rd. Get your tickets now at homesteadmiamispeedway.com.
Give the star in your life the brightest gift in the world. Name a star after them. This is Rocky Moselle with International Star Registry. For $59 and a call to 800-282-3333 or visit starregistry.com, you can name a star for birthdays, weddings, or even memorials. Over 45 years, we have named millions of stars for celebrities and individuals from around the world. The star you name will be recorded in book form in the U.S. Copyright Office. Visit starregistry.com or call 800-282-3333.
What if your business could see beyond what is and into what can be? What if you could create more impact in every decision? What if you had a partner as visionary as you are? With Bank of America, you get access to our trusted experts, real-time insights, and digital tools. So whether you run a local shop or a global enterprise, you're backed by business solutions to make every move matter. What would you like the power to do? Find out how at bankofamerica.com/banking for business. Bank of America is proud to be the official bank sponsor of FIFA World Cup 2026.
Scott for Scots here. Your lawn is meant for all things bonus. Bonus relaxing, bonus playing, bonus beauty. But when dollar weed and clover are popping up everywhere, it's time to start cutting them back with Scott's Turf Builder Bonuses. It kills dollar weed and clover and feeds your grass so it grows thick and strong to crowd out future weeds. Now that's worth some bonus points, eh?
Get a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Bonus S today. It's guaranteed or your money back.
Feed your lawn. Feed it.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Today, we're the largest injury firm in the world, and I'm thankful to you for trusting us all these years. We'll always be here for the people, not the powerful. Injured? The choice is easy. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu. Financial aid is available for qualified students.
ZipRecruiter is the place. ZipRecruiter is the place for talented teachers, savvy software developers, and master mixologists. ZipRecruiter is the place where you meet all these people and more. That's because ZipRecruiter is the place for job seekers who are looking for new opportunities. In fact, ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day, so you can find the right candidates right away. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Hey, it's the Greek, and pretty soon it'll be Amanda's time in college hoops, and you're going to know who do you like, who do you pick, what's your bracket like. Well, when you got questions about that, you go to guys who know about basketball and college hoops. Well, when you want financial questions answered the correct way, you go to Trajan Wealth. Call them today at 561-390-1000, 561-390-1000. They can help you cut down the nets for your retirement so you can enjoy South Florida, play golf, play hoop, smoke a cigar, or hang by the pool. South Florida is one of the best places to live in the USA, and people are moving here every day. And if you move here, you want to enjoy it and enjoy your retirement. Call Trajan Wealth today, 561-390-1000, 561-390-1000. They can help you with your 401k and any financial questions you have. Peace. Advisory services offered by Trajan Wealth, LLC, and SEC registered investment advisor. Paid advertisement.
Robert Half research indicates 9 out of 10 hiring managers are having difficulty hiring. Robert Half is here to help. Their recruiting professionals use proprietary AI to connect businesses with highly skilled talent. At Robert Half, they know talent. Visit roberthalf.com today.
Here's what's happening with the weather on Real Radio.
I'm CBS 12 meteorologist Charlotte Carl. We are expecting beautiful conditions for the rest of the day today. Mostly sunny skies allowing our temperatures to warm into the upper 70s and lower 80s. We will see these conditions persist tomorrow, although today we have slightly lower humidity. Tomorrow will develop a southerly wind, so expect a slight increase in humidity.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Why did the godfather of AI warn that the very thing he helped create now has a 10 to 20% chance of leading to human extinction in the next 3 decades? And what did he learn from losing his wife to cancer about how to approach the future of AI? I'm Oz Voloshin, host of Tech Stuff, and I'm so excited to share this memorable and intimate conversation with Nobel laureate Geoffrey Hinton. Listen to Tech Stuff on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Tech Stuff to start listening.
Greek Trifecta is sponsored by Jason Weiser, attorney at law.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast.
Quack, quack, quack.
You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
That is the duck that hit Dominic's mirror yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Is that mirror completely shot?
Yeah.
Tanya, I already got a couple people who text me. They said you can send an email to Florida Wildlife and they'll give you a check. Just saying, do what you want. That's what I would do.
Could Jason Weisner help me out with that?
Probably. You probably have to go with Jason Wilders for that. Or the duck police. Dominic's in the house.
I was wondering if that was a situation. Is that a sign to bet on the duck? You know how Greek sees an orange, he bets on Syracuse.
There you go. Maybe.
Should I bet against the Ducks then, or?
Well, yeah, since it damaged your car.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they're playing tomorrow. We'll have to look at the spread. Francis is there.
Hi.
And it's time for a trifecta.
Riders up. It's Greek's Trifecta.
Panthers got a victory last night, 4-3. Don't forget, we are the home of the Panthers on Real Radio. They ended up beating the Oilers 4-3. Heads off to the Panthers. Before you know it, it'll be playoff time, and hopefully we can maybe repeat and be champs back-to-back, which would be awesome. Last night in the NBA, 2 guys that are considered old for basketball, but not in life, LeBron and Steph Curry. Steph Curry dropped in 56 points. Mingata. They won 121-115 and ended up covering. So hats off to the Warriors and Steph Curry. I believe he had 12 threes, which is unbelievable. And LeBron had a big night with the Lakers as the Lakers beat Minnesota. LeBron dropped in 33 points. And if you didn't hear this yesterday, you might have heard some clapping. That was coming from the NFL offices. Roger Goodell was very happy because Kelsey is coming back. That's right. Kelsey said, we can't let it end like this. After a bad performance in the Super Bowl against the Eagles, he is coming back. He says, I will get in the best shape of my life, and I will be ready. And I believe the Chiefs will bounce back next year, definitely make the playoffs. And you know what? They'll be a step or two away from the championship and the Super Bowl again. I don't doubt that the Chiefs will be back. They played a terrible game that day, but Philly was better, and that's why Philadelphia Eagles are champs. Greek Trifecta is sponsored by Pollard Coffee Bar and Ice Streets in Deerfield Beach in the Cove Shopping Plaza. Now over to Francis for things to do this weekend.
You got to wait for Dom because he plays music.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There's a thing. It's all right. He didn't realize you're on the phone. I'm going to talk about things to do this weekend.
Oh, okay. No problem.
Let's play my song.
Oh, you want your song?
No. Let's play that. I like what you're playing right now.
Oh, sorry, G.
No, thank you. This has a little bit more pizzazz to it. I don't know. Your song reminds me of like me picking out my Wii avatar. The game, whatever, it's thing. Anyways, all right, so things going on this weekend. If you ever have anything that you want me to promote, nonprofit, your band playing, whatever it is, let us know. 47142 is a great way to do that. That's the text line. And just let me know, hey, I got this, and I'll bring it up on a Friday. Well, we were here for 2 days, going on until Sunday. You got the Cognizant Classic, PGA National. They say here, of course, if you're familiar, used to be the Honda Classic, but it continues its legacy as one of the premier tournaments on the PGA Tour. Is that a bird? What am I? Do you hear that? Is that the song? I can hear it chirping.
Yeah, that's the song you wanted.
This highly anticipated event set in the scenic beauty of Palm Beaches draws the world's best golfers. If you've not been, you got to check it out. Whether you're a diehard golf enthusiast or new to the sport, or you just want to have fun, it is an absolute blast. So make sure you head on over there. And then we got Festival of the Arts, Boca Raton. Kicks off tonight and actually goes through March 9th.
Ooh.
But this is something I do. They said, it's at Meisner Park. They said, get ready for an extraordinary celebration of the arts. 19th Annual Festival of the Arts Boca at Meisner Park Amphitheater and Meisner Park Cultural Arts Center in Boca Raton. This festival, they said, has been a cultural cornerstone since 2007, showcasing world-class performances, thought-provoking lectures, and breathtaking artistic experiences. Then they said, y'all get ready for West Fest. That's going on Royal Palm Beach Common Parks. Grab your boots, head on over to Commons Park for a rootin' tootin' weekend full of free Southern fun going on tonight through Sunday. They got a Fun Zone band called Southern Blood at 6:30. Only in America, Brooks and Dunn Tribute at 8:30. And that is going on tonight. Then tomorrow, line dancing, lumberjack show. I know you want to go to that, G-Man.
I'm looking for a good lumberjack.
They got a Whiskey Six band at 6 and the Garth Brooks tribute at 8. And then Sunday, you got, Mitch Herrick and the Homegrown Sinners at 2 o'clock. A Toby Keith tribute band at 4. And G-Man, the lumberjack show from 2 to 6. Bring your family, friends, and your best Southern charm for a weekend full of live music, exciting shows, and good old-fashioned fun. Winter Wonderland ends tomorrow. That is the one at the Ben Hotel.
Okay. Oh.
Yes, never wet. Shame on me. I saw it. I was like, oh, here, there it is.
That's very cool.
It is very, very cool. So that goes on. If you want to go ice skating, check it out. It looks amazing. Then forgot to bring this tonight. Neon Nights are playing at Double Road tonight, 8 o'clock. They said, get ready to experience night of electrifying performances with Neon Nights, South Florida's premier dance band, live at Double Roads Tavern tonight. And I'll be there too. Oh. Then Saturday, Tequila and Bourbon Mystery Lottery at Sip Tequila. Sip Tequila is where I went in Stewart for that tequila festival. It was amazing. But this is going on tomorrow, Sip Tequila, where they're going to give you a shot at rare bottles of tequila and bourbon at retail prices, no outrageous markups. They said just pure luck and a little bit of fate. So they have raffle going on, $150 raffle ticket, $150 raffle tickets, $10 each, with 75 tequila tickets, 75 bourbon at $75.75. They have 10 mystery bottles hidden under bags, 5 tequilas and bourbons, all kinds of fun stuff. Doors open at 10. Lottery starts at 10:30 in the morning. And they only have 150 tickets available. So if you are interested, make sure you check them out because they have some really nice high-end, and I'm talking $250 bottle tequilas,
oh, wow.
200, even some really good bourbons going on. So make sure you check that out. The Beach Boys are doing an annual celebration benefit concert tomorrow. They said it's a rare opportunity to experience the Beach Boys up close and personal in an intimate 500-seat Amaturo Theater VIP concert party ticket package. Includes a reserved seat, private concert performance with the Beach Boys, post-show party with food, open bar, and live music. And a little pricey. Gotta check it out, Ticketmaster.com. But if you are into them, might be worth it. Rib Roundup is going on tomorrow, 12 to 11. That's at the amphitheater, country music, and of course, barbecue food. Then we've got, let's see, we'll try to go through these because I know we have a giveaway. Live at the AMP concert, Roll the Stones. Palm Beach Gardens, Veterans Plaza Amphitheater. That is North Military Trail, Palm Beach Gardens. Says, are you ready to roll? Get ready to be transported back to the golden age of rock and roll and dance like Mick Jagger. Starts 7 o'clock, goes on until 9. They said it's a very high energy show. Roll the Stones tribute band will be playing. Muscle on the Beach car show going on tomorrow, 10 o'clock, 10 to 3. Old School Square, Delray Beach, all kinds of fun stuff. The Green Market is still kicking off, 8:30 to 1:30 tomorrow. And then Sunday, Little Smiles, Bubbles, Bellinis, and Brunch at Throw Social, 1 to 4. It says back for another unforgettable afternoon, and it all benefits Little Smiles. 1 to 4, Throw Social. They say for a glamorous and indulgent experience hosted by Felicia Rodriguez of WPBF 25.
Oh, wow.
Love her.
Very
She's a doll.
Yeah.
Green Market Palm Beach Gardens is going on too, and we will leave it there for what's going on this weekend because it is 12:45.
Can we get to our one caller real quick?
Of course.
All right, we have Joy on the phone.
What is up, Joy?
Hi. I just wanted to clarify the name of the ship that's being sunk in the Florida Keys as a reef. It's called the SS United States.
Okay, but you're saying, because we had one guy saying it was going to Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
And
no, that's I don't know. No, I just Googled it.
Okay.
It said it's going. It's called the SS United States.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. You can Google it to see.
You got it. And I will do, yeah. Because we had somebody say the Keys and somebody said Mississippi, and now you're saying the Keys. I'm going to believe the Keys. I will look it up. I'll do my own research. But thank you so much.
All right. Pick up the phone right now, 877-927-6969. If you want a $100 gift card to Burton Max's, you will love this restaurant. Great food, great atmosphere. At night is so cool. They got a fire pit. Oh, it's just a lot of fun, and you'll love the food. Call us at 877-927-6969. 877-927-6969. $100 gift card to Burnt Max's. Give us a call right now.
Are we playing Florida Man Fridays?
We can.
Or do you want to spin the wheel?
Whatever you guys want to do. We'll let them pick. So the historic SS United States Ocean Liner cruised by Palm Beach County's coast on its way to Alabama for a cleaning before being sunk off the Florida Panhandle to create an artificial reef. Now I'm even more confused.
Now it's another one. It's like 3 different spots.
I'm even more confused.
All right, we can
and that's
tell you-
according to the Palm Beach Post.
All right, we can tell you one thing. The boat's going to be in water.
It is. It is going to be an artificial reef. We do know that.
We don't know
where
where.
it lands, nobody knows.
No, but it's going to be in water. That's a guarantee. Everything else is really a blank shot. Yeah, I mean, again, you see so many different reports on all this stuff. And again, if you're swimming and you run into it, you'll know it's there. I mean, that's pretty simple. Just be careful out there. I'm going to take the Keys. We'll see what happens. You never know. But there's so many different reports out there. We've had 2 nice people call up and add to the show about the situation. So we'll see. Tom, what do we have?
We have Dave on the phone first.
Dave, what's happening?
Hey, what's happening today, boys?
We're doing good.
Thanks, Franny.
I'll go screw.
Say hi to Franny.
That's all right. I'm not a boy.
Hey, Franny, how you doing?
Hi, Dave.
All right. What game do you want to play? You want to play Spin the Roulette or the Florida Man game?
Oh, we got to play the roulette if you're running the wheel.
Oh, wow. Let it be. All right. So you want black or red, odd or even, first 18 or 19 to 36?
Green.
Let's go with black.
All right. We're spinning the wheel here at the Greek Casino, and it is going around. Ooh, yeah, baby. It's hitting. Woo! Get that juice. Might have a winner on this spin here at the Greek Casino. Open every day of the year except Christmas.
Sorry, my camera is dead, or I would have it on there.
No, it's okay. It's fine. It's spinning.
Let's see. I have 10%. Let's see. Is it showing?
It's going around. This is a $100 gift card to
Oh, yeah.
Burn Max's.
I can't see.
There it is.
Am I on it, Tom?
Yes.
You're perfect.
Okay.
And you said black, correct?
I said black, Greek. What do we got?
Hold on. Ooh.
Still spinning.
Still spinning. And it looks like you are going to be
Still spinning.
a winner. 15 black.
Woo!
Shazam.
Yeah.
Yeah. Way to be. Winner, 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 winner. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it switched to 34.
Oh, no, it went to red.
It did.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
He prematurely called it out.
I hate when that happens. But we'll give it to you because I said it's going to be a winner.
You called it, G. I don't know.
Yeah, I called it. It was on 15, and then the last second
Yeah.
it went to 34. But you're going to be a winner no matter what. So give him the gift card.
Oh.
He's giving it to you.
You're getting it. You're getting it.
You.
Yeah, relax. I'm the Greek. I change things as I want.
Because you didn't say hi.
Freddie's very sensitive.
Because you didn't say hi to me. That's why I went. But he's giving it to you anyways because he's nice.
Yeah, she would have been like, he's like, hi, boys. Freddie's like, okay, I'm not here.
Freddie,
It died out.
I don't know. You broke up. It's all right.
Once you, you slide Franny a little, she's tough to get back into her face. Yeah, whatever.
It's okay. I understand. You like the guys. But congratulations, David. He gave it to you anyways because he did prematurely call black, and so, it's yours.
Have you ever been to Burt Max's?
I haven't. That's why I was pretty pumped up.
It's a great place. You'll love it. Great menu. At night, it's cool. They got a fire pit. It's really cool.
It is. It's delicious. And if you end up going tomorrow during the afternoon, you may run into about 6 of my girlfriends who are going to be bouncing around that area before they take their flight to New Orleans.
Oh, geez,
As Greek is taking notes.
Tomorrow.
What time?
Because they're going to be at the Delray. That's the Delray Marketplace, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to be there.
It's very interesting.
We'll have fun.
I think I got a remote there tomorrow.
Sure you do. Sure you do.
Thanks for listening, brother.
Hey, guys, thank you.
Peace.
Have a good weekend.
Yeah, hang tight so Dom can get your info.
They should do that at real casinos. Like something's closed. You're like, you won. Don't worry about it. I think some dealers and people who at roulette play, like they're happy when you lose. I feel like they get a little like when the board's smashed in roulette. I mean, tons. I know you're not familiar that much with playing it, but and then everybody loses. They just grab all the chips and they go, and everybody's so pissed. Yeah. And I'm like, you guys are probably happy.
47142 started off with Real Radio. Thank you, Sarah. Sari. I think I was reading my name and yours together. It says, Franny's niece, I'm still voting. I wanted her to be a solid 2,000 votes ahead of second place. You're awesome, Sarah. Thank you. And then we have, will you please give birthday wishes to my friends' twin daughters, Tina and Trish. Tina was born 11:50 p.m. February 29th.
Oh, nice.
So she's a leap year, yep. Yeah. And Trish was born 12:10 a.m. March 1st.
Oh, nice.
Tina tells everyone she is 4 years younger than her twin sister. That's funny. Because she was born on leap year. That's cute. So, yes, a very, very happy birthday to Tina and Trish. And then I think, this is for you, Dom. Ducks. Maybe the duck hitting your window is a warning to bet the ducks. I didn't even read this before you said that. Or there's more where that came from. I don't know. That's what Sarah said. And that was before you even said anything. Let's see here. It says, I think I finally found a voice in Evan that I can't stand more than Dom. See there, Dom? You've been upgraded, but you absolutely still suck. Love the show. Can you play any misspeaks whatsoever? Don't care. Just had some good babanya, and I need a giggle. Money is always on the dresser. I will always be listening, and you know who that's from. And whatever random one if you want to pick, but I do have a request here, too. Let's see. Let's get these. Can someone tell me who I need to speak with to figure out why we don't have a statue of Greek outside the studio? This is from Chris. What are we doing, people? I love it. And then, I love you guys. I listen to y'all every day. Can you please play Greek Misspeak 79? Thank you, and have a great weekend. So we have 79, and then we have a rando one. I don't know, Dom, if you want to pick, or G-Man for Chris.
I'm going to pick.
Okay.
Let's pick 52.
52. All right. I think you're, what's the over-under on G52?
You stop it.
And what about the, I think you're under 79.
Yeah, definitely taking the under.
Dude, you got a lot of comments.
All right. Misspeak.
You got a lot of comments. I don't know. When's the last time you pulled a nice piece of ass?
This is your Greek.
He's trying to on Sunday.
Yes, if you got to put the whole thing and go into debt, that's a lot. Because then whatever you're spending is more than what you're spending.
Where's the money?
Perry played last year, but he was a little inconsistent.
That doesn't make sense.
And I guess she's got some details, and somebody said we'll give you $3 to $4 million, so she's going to be talking. I think that boat will fly off the shelves.
Yeah, do Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Leaning down a pizza, go by.
The what?
Pizza. I would say ugly. I would say not up to my traffic standards. Excuse me?
What?
I don't know if I've ever heard this language.
Gee, what are you going to lead off with? I'll tell you whose birthday is today, and he's tumbling some dice. If reports come out that he doesn't look good or that he's not healing as fast, it could hurt him potentially.
Your English is getting very good. You've been really practicing, haven't you?
That was 52?
Yep, and here's 79.
This is your Greek Misspeak Review.
The Honda is changing next year. It's going to move 3 weeks south. That means it's going to be in March. That made no sense.
Me and March break, huh? And we're just getting started.
I like to get up and walk around for the ventilation in my legs.
What? What's the matter with you?
I wish I had a friend that I could say that to. No matter what, whenever you call me, ask me, I'm there. I got a couple people I could count on, and it's less than my hand.
I'm just curious. Can you do that with both hands?
I tell you, and I'm a rabbit, okay? No doubt about it. Take me to 40 with anybody. I'll tell you, I'm going to give you my money's worth.
I think I want my money back.
People really believe that it's an ego thing with him and these guys, and I don't see it that way. Again, we could be all coin.
5 stars for noise-canceling headphones. Why do you look so confused?
I'm complex.
Well, that's enough fun for one day. I'm sweating more than a non-legacy applying to Yale.
Great job, as always, by everybody.
Nice job.
Nice job. Can't thank Jimmy enough for putting all those together. And Dom, I mean, for you, the way you push those buttons.
Yeah, nice job playing them.
Pushing buttons.
You really do a good job.
G-Man, thanks for the misspeaks. The mistakes.
Whatever. I mean, it is what it is.
I know.
I
If
mean,
it wasn't for your mistakes, we would not have misspeaks. They're great.
Yeah, I mean, Dom's getting a little rambunctious. I mean, a lot of your comments are not going to help you get your tickets for Sunday. You have 1 more hour. Well, actually, you have 2 more hours to redeem yourself. Woo! It is the Penthouse on a Friday. I hope you guys are having a good day. We'll come back with some Florida stories and a lot more. Peace.
No one gives a big warm hug like us when you need it. Come on, get in here. Tell your smart device to play Real Radio 92.1 on iHeartRadio. What? Here's traffic on Real Radio.
Your drive this Friday afternoon in Palm Beach County is looking good on the turnpike in both directions, but we do have trouble on I-95 southbound. The off-ramp to Okeechobee Boulevard currently has a crash blocking the left lane. That's traffic. I'm Jamie Nunez.
This report is sponsored by Audible. Tap into your well-being with Audible audiobooks, podcasts, and originals. Expand your life with expert insight and motivation for better health, habits, relationships, finance, and more. Start listening free when you sign up for a 30-day trial at audible.com.
Men, this is Jeff for the Atlantic Men's Clinic. The one you love is the light of your life. And if you're like most of us, you want to do whatever you can to nurture your relationship. But if you're suffering with erectile dysfunction, you know the impacts the condition is likely having on you and your partner. ED is a relationship destroyer. It can contribute to depression, distancing, conflicts, and even breakups and divorce. And what's so disturbing about this is that most men who suffer with ED can be successfully treated, but a lot of guys don't seek treatment when they should. At the Atlantic Men's Clinic, we have protocols that are effective in well over 90% of cases. In fact, if you're like most guys, you could be having great sex within a day or two of your first appointment, and maybe find you're performing like you haven't in a long time. So call the Atlantic Men's Clinic today. Your initial visit includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. Call 877-455-7300. That's 877-455-7300 or go to AtlanticMen'sClinic.com. We have 6 offices across South Florida to serve you.
When it comes to your garage door, you need service you can trust. That's why Jason and I recommend Precision Garage Door Service.
Yes, Franny, you can schedule your appointment 24/7. Their trucks are stocked with precision parts and most repairs are done on the spot.
Precision has the largest inventory of hurricane-rated, wind code-ready garage doors in the area.
Plus, for your peace of mind, their techs will always arrive in precision-wrapped vehicles, wearing uniforms, and you'll get a text with their photo before they arrive. Visit flgaragedoor.com today.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
At Diamonds Direct, our experts go the extra mile to ensure you have the tools to say I do with absolute confidence.
Our promise to you is a completely risk-free shopping experience rooted in transparency, education, and integrity. No pressure, no intimidation, just clarity and confidence in your purchase. But we're about more than just price. Everything is backed by our exclusive guarantees. Put our tools to the test against any competitor, and our expert staff will ensure you get the very best overall value and unforgettable experience. Learn more at DiamondsDirect.com. Diamonds Direct. Your love, our passion.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu. Financial aid is available for qualified students.
One of life's greatest mysteries has finally been solved.
Who let the dogs out? Spruce, spruce, spruce.
It's Spruce, the new hard-working, worry-free weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people and pets. When used as directed, spray the leaves for visible results in just 1 hour and dead weeds in just 1 day. You spray, they play. Weeds die by the next day. Find Spruce wherever weed killers are sold.
ZipRecruiter is the place. ZipRecruiter is the place for talented teachers, savvy software developers, and master mixologists. ZipRecruiter is the place where you meet all these people and more. That's because ZipRecruiter is the place for job seekers who are looking for new opportunities. In fact, ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day, so you can find the right candidates right away. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
One of life's greatest mysteries has finally been solved.
Who let the dogs out? Spruce, spruce, spruce.
It's Spruce, the new hard-working, worry-free weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people and pets. When used as directed, spray the leaves for visible results in just 1 hour and dead weeds in just 1 day. You spray, they play. Weeds die by the next day. Find Spruce wherever weed killers are sold.
Have you found your new favorite feature on the iHeartRadio app yet?
Presets and lyrics.
This is so good.
I've been telling all my friends. Wait, you guys aren't using this yet?
You're missing out. Get in on what everyone's talking about and get the new and improved free iHeartRadio app today.
iHeartRadio.
The countdown is on to our iHeart Podcast Awards.
Live at South by Southwest.
Creativity, knowledge, and passion will all be on full display.
Watch March 10th on iHeartRadio's YouTube and Facebook, and listen on iHeartRadio stations across America.
Lenovo is proud to be a part of the iHeart Podcast Awards at South by Southwest, where creativity and innovation collide. With the new Legion Go S, the first licensed handheld powered by SteamOS, your game goes anywhere. Visit Lenovo.com/Legion Go, empowering creators everywhere.
Here's the latest with weather on Real Radio.
I'm CBS 12 meteorologist Charlotte Carl. We are expecting beautiful conditions for the rest of the day today. Mostly sunny skies, allowing our temperatures to warm into the upper 70s and lower 80s. We will see these conditions persist tomorrow, although today we have slightly lower humidity. Tomorrow will develop southerly wind, so expect a slight increase in humidity.
This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios.
Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Business owners can now keep in touch with up to 200 staff members at one time. Go to rapidradios.com now for up to 60% off and free shipping.
From the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Studios.
Have you been in an accident? Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Real Radio 92.1 is WZZR West Palm Beach, an iHeartRadio station.
Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
Yes, you're back in the Penthouse on a Friday afternoon. The weather is perfect out there. It's a postcard, so get out there and shake your ass like you're trying to get your rent paid. And by the way, rents are due this weekend. So it might be a good night to shake your ass to get your rent paid. I can always tell by a certain establishment I go to, one of the girls wears a low-cut shirt when the rent is due. And I told her that a long time ago, and she continues to do it, and it helps her out. So I'm glad.
Well, good for her.
A little smart. Yeah, use your assets, people, or your ass. Dominic's in the house.
Just going to add, Jake Knapp has extended his lead now. He is now currently 13 under par at the Cognizant Classic.
You bet him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good for you. Kid's having a good day.
Oh, yeah. It's continuing now.
Good weekend. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Ricky Fowler had a good day yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Jordan Spieth, too. Not bad.
Yeah, they were right there. They were like 5 and 6. I saw yesterday at the end. I mean, obviously it changes every day. Franny's here.
What's up?
Getting ready to go out to New Orleans and make that place better. Because when she gets there, it's going to be a lot better.
It's going to be fun. I'm having a girls' trip.
Yeah.
My sister's coming out from Georgia.
You deserve it. Your friend's going to be in Delray tomorrow,
and
right?
Yep, they're flying because they're flying out of Fort Lauderdale, and I got a girlfriend who lives in Delray, so a couple girls who live up this way, Jupiter, they're going to go to her place, check it out because she has a new place. Then they're going to go to Delray Marketplace, have a couple drinks.
Oh, nice.
And then they're going to catch a ride down to the Fort Lauderdale airport to.
Do they have a ride already, or they're catching?
They got it. They got to drive. They got a driver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
G was going to volunteer.
I know. That's what I said. They have a driver.
Oh,
They
yeah.
already booked her.
Her
So-
one friend is
so don't
very
worry.
nice. I think she just cut her hair. One of them, blonde. No? Somebody sent me a picture last night, and they were like, do you know who this girl is? And it was your friend. I said, she's friends. They obviously knew she was friends with you.
Yeah.
I forgot her first name, but we did work together. But she's very pretty.
She's not coming,
Oh.
and she did not cut her hair.
Oh, no.
I think it's just the picture, but you were talking about my best friend, Sarah. Is who you're talking about?
Oh, the one that used to work here.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's who you're
very
talking about. She's not. No, she will not be on this trip.
Not going to New Orleans.
Sorry. Sorry for you, buddy.
Good opportunity for me. Franny's going to be away.
Sorry, dude.
All right, some Florida stories.
Florida.
Florida.
Did you say
Florida. I'm from Florida.
WTF.
What the Florida?
All right. Well, this is a scary situation that happened. There was a road trip to Disney World. This woman was taken earlier this month, and traffic proved to be the least of her problems. Her name is China Higgins. This woman was driving with her family, and we know all kinds of stuff bounces around these Florida highways. We've seen furniture, chairs, all kinds of
kangaroos,
ducks.
Ducks, yeah. This one was quite scary. She was driving on the turnpike, eager to get to Disney with her family. Said she was about an hour away. It was a little before 7 a.m., and Higgins said she and her kids were talking about the beautiful sunrise as they were driving over and just get so excited. So the next thing I know, I hear a bang, and it doesn't register that she's been hit. She's like, and then the pain kicks in. And I grab my kid's father, and I hold on to him, and I was like, I think I just got hit by a rock. The kid's father called 911 while he quickly turned onto the shoulder of the road. Or she did, I guess. Yeah, she was driving. Her face was bleeding.
Oh, God.
There was a hole through her windshield.
Man.
And on her lap was a Milwaukee battery. She said, my kids were freaking out. I was just trying to calm them down. FHP took the crash report. Ambulance took Higgins to the hospital. Shared pictures of the deep gash above her left eye. The injury required 11 stitches.
Oh.
Despite the visit to the hospital and steep bill to have her car towed, her and her family still went to Disney as planned. She was like, it definitely scared some kids at Disney. She said because of
her face.
But she was joking, talking about the visible injuries on the left side of her face. But they did say, due to the nature of her injuries, they advised her not to go on any rides. Nonetheless, she still had a good time. She's like, I look back, I'm convinced I'm going to be 140 years old, she said, laughing. She was like, I just feel like I'm invincible and I can't die at this point.
Thank God.
Yeah. So, of course, thank goodness she's retained her sense of humor. She said, but she is serious about wanting to find out more about how this happened. She posted on a Central Florida Facebook group asking if anyone driving in that area might have any dash cam footage shedding some light on this incident. She also would like to know who is missing a Milwaukee battery, but she doesn't want anyone to infer that means that she's willing to part with it because she has it. She's like, I'm keeping this. I'm holding on to this battery. Even if they come forward this time, like I had a blood bond with this thing. Now, help me out.
Love to.
I don't know if you can. Dom. Milwaukee battery.
Yep.
What is it?
You use them for like power drills and those type of things.
Yeah, for a lot of construction sites.
Stop it. Okay.
And they come from Milwaukee. That's why they say that.
Thank
No,
you.
it's a brand.
I knew that.
Okay. So
They're red.
okay. So that thing smashed her windshield and smashed her right
She's
in the
lucky.
face. Jeez.
Could have been a lot worse.
That's insane. Uh-huh. And then a selfie sting happened. Officers say officer's photo at a popular Palm Beach bar lands suspected dealer in jail. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. In this case, it was a selfie, a group selfie that included a suspected cocaine dealer and a police officer who would soon arrest him. So this proposed drug dealer that led to the arrest of Salvatore Pollock happened, they said, December 19th, but this is just making news. They said at a popular Palm Beach bar. Palm Beach Police Department explained the undercover officer's partner began chatting with Pollock at the bar. It's called Le Bar, Avin Le Bar. Never heard of it. Le Bar, Avin Le Bar. Have you heard of it?
No. Never heard of it.
The undercover officer wrote that, well, I don't hang out on Palm Beach that often either, so that's probably why. The undercover officer wrote that he walked up to the two of them and during the course of conversation, asked if Pollock knew where he could get some Coke. And we're not talking Coca-Cola. At that point, Pollock allegedly slipped the officer a small bag and told him, "It's not much. You don't have to pay me for it. Just give him just his leftovers." When the officer asked for more, they made arrangements to meet in the upstairs bathroom.
Oh, he was wheeling him in.
The reports state that the officer and his partner did not try the cocaine offered once they were there, and the deal ended up falling through after the officer indicated the buy was for his girlfriend. Afterwards, and once they were back downstairs, they continued talking, and the officer partner suggested a group selfie. Hey, come on, let's all get together. So the picture was taken, and the two officers left the bar.
Let's get
After one of them exchanged numbers with this Pollock guy, the guy with cocaine. So the baggie first slipped it to the undercover officer, tested positive for coke when they brought it back. And using the phone number, the officer was able to determine his identity. So Pollock has since been booked on possession of cocaine with intent to distribute. A warrant for his arrest issued on Monday, and Pollock was taken into custody 3 days later. Seems like Palm Beach Island, seems like those cops are busting a lot between drugs and prostitution going on in that area.
Well, I'm sure they get a lot of tips, too. Of the
Oh,
area.
100%. I mean, it looks like they totally were targeting this guy.
Yeah.
They went undercover. Yeah. So it definitely looked like they did. And the cops were smart about it. Like, hey, let's take a selfie. So they did a picture. They went back with his phone number. Like, yep, that's him. Because I don't know if they ever got his name at the time. And that's how they ended up with this identity with his phone number and the picture.
Good police work.
Uh-huh. And then finally here in your What the Florida, we have a Polk County woman who was arrested after stealing electricity. You're like, what? Yeah. And then sicking her dogs on utility workers. So deputies said they responded to a home. It was like 10:40 in the morning at the request of a couple of Duke Energy employees. Those employees had visited a property due to the resident, later identified as Tiffany Perkins, potentially stealing electricity. But she instead released her dogs. A deputy arrived at the home and began speaking with her, leading her to call 911. According to investigators, the deputy tried to arrest her, but he was attacked by her Great Dane. They said which injured his arm and eye. Eventually, more deputies responded to the house and were able to take Perkins into custody. But they said the investigation determined that, Tiffany was indeed stealing electricity from Duke Energy after they had cut the power from her home. She probably wasn't paying for it. They said that animal control over there responded and recovered a second Great Dane that, so mad at her, sucks, was in extremely poor health.
Oh.
They said that both Great Danes were removed from the property. Now she's facing not only charges of aggravated battery against a law enforcement office, she sicked the dogs on him, aggravated assault on a law enforcement, 2 counts of aggravated assault, resisting with violence, resisting without violence, theft of utility service, petty theft, trespassing, and now they're adding on animal cruelty, open septic, nuisance, injurious to health, burning prohibited materials, waste tire disposal. Like this is this all in her house, and misuse of 911.
Wow.
And unpermitted landfill. Makes me go, what does her house look like?
Oh.
And what is she dumping on this? Yeah, crazy. So guess what? She's being held without bond. And that is your What the Florida.
Great job, Francis. Appreciate it every time. We do it twice a show, 11:05 and 1:05. Tom, who do you have on the horn?
On the horn, we have Mike.
Hello, Mike. Keep being a wise ass.
Hello.
What's
Hi,
up?
Greek.
What's up?
Hey, Mike.
Oh, yeah, no, I was watching the other day on Facebook, when you were at the bar up in Port St. Lucie for the bar rescue.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
For like 50-something seconds.
Uh-huh.
And John Taffer introduced, he said, I got these 2 radio personalities, and Oh, I got Virginia and I got Fran. How often do you go by Fran?
Not that often.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was, I love Bar Rescue, but I don't get it anymore with my,
Yeah, it's Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that was cool. I was like just scanning through, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I know these two.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is always
fun.
cool. When you see somebody that you know on TV or a show or something like that. It's like, ooh, like the Oscars this weekend.
Yeah.
Dom might be on. You never know. As a seat filler.
Okay. I may have to watch. Yeah.
Like, is that Dom or is that John Wick?
Yeah, just getting back from Lake Park. Went up there to Culver's. You ever hear of them, Culver's?
Yeah, we have them down here.
Yeah, there's one in Jupiter.
Oh, yeah, you said Lake Park. So, yeah, off of Congress.
Yeah. A little hike for me, but it was, I think I've been there a while back. I was going to go to Texas Roadhouse, either or, and it turns out there's a Texas Roadhouse right next to Culver's in Lake Park.
Yeah, it's been there for a while now.
Yeah, well, it was good.
All right, good. Glad you had a good afternoon.
Yeah, just have a good trip to New Orleans, Franny, and
Thank you.
Going away to Jersey.
Yeah, I'm going up
to
see Mom. Yeah, I am going Sunday morning. I got an early flight, so I should be there about 8:45.
Yeah, that'll be nice. I'm glad you're going to go see Jules.
Well, I always take your words of
Yeah,
wisdom.
that's going to be. Yeah, I hope you have a good trip.
So do I. I hope it works out well. We're hoping for the best, but thank you for always your support and obviously listening, bro.
No problem. And Don will be at the Classic, right?
He might be. He had a good chance of getting tickets before the show started, but now that he's being such a D-I-C-K.
A what?
What'd
you call him?
He's ruffling my feathers a little today. All week, actually. He's been getting... Don's being a dick.
Don. See, I was going to say, why don't you just say it? Because you said it before.
But it's all right.
I have a feeling Don will be there either way. I think he'll be there on Sunday.
He doesn't need me. He doesn't need me.
Yeah. That's why I like listening to you guys, because Gary comes up with the craziest
stuff
sometimes.
It's true.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not playing with a full deck. I'll be the first one to tell you.
I'm not either. But
that's good. That's why I enjoy the show.
Anyway. Yeah. Well, have a good week.
You too, buddy.
My scratch-offs.
I hope you hit one big.
Okay.
What do you think of this guy? Somebody was talking to me about him last night. Burger.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty good, right?
Oh, yeah. I think he's in second right now.
Is it Burger or Berger?
Is it Berger?
I heard an announcer say it's Burger yesterday.
Oh, so it is Burger. Because yesterday we were talking about it.
I actually heard an announcer talk about him for a minute.
So it's Burger. Because we had this discussion. I was like, is it Burger or Berger? And then I heard Berger, but it's Burger. I mean, I like burgers better.
So do I.
Same here.
I like burgers better.
I do like burgers.
I think he was 16-1 this morning.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, he's in second, so.
Yeah. Not a big fan of his wardrobe, but he's got a good swing. 877-927-6969. I don't think these golfers, I don't know who dresses them, or do you think they pick their own
they
stuff?
probably dress themselves.
You think?
No, I think the sponsors dress them.
Well, they get the attire, right? I mean, I know that they have a bunch of stuff, but you think the sponsors like this is the exact shirt you're
no,
going to
I
wear?
think they have every day planned to the T.
Really?
Oh, really?
You don't think that they have a bunch of their sponsor stuff that they wear, and then they get to no? Huh?
I don't know.
I mean, they're on a big stage. I think the sponsors are like, yep, you're going to wear this outfit because we want this one to sell, and then this one's going to be out in a couple weeks. We're going to want this one out.
I just didn't really think about like you do with celebrities, right? Going on the red carpet and stuff. Yeah, you figure guys would want to pick out, but I guess you're right. Yeah, if they're getting sponsored, then they want them to represent.
But then the sponsors suck for a couple of them. I mean, some of the color schemes are not great. I mean, you got to know what you're working with. It's like a Christmas tree. You know what I mean? You got to decorate it nice and make it a lot better.
Ricky wasn't in his orange, though.
I know, Ricky. Well, Ricky's a good-looking guy, though.
Is Ricky?
He's with Puma.
Puma still?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he looks good. I mean, he's like Francis. Looks good in anything. I mean, really. Some people just have that knack that they always look good and stuff. You're like that. You always look good.
Oh, thanks, you, man.
I don't think I've ever. Well, I guess they have to dress their colors, right? At TGL, they got certain colors they wear. But even, you know what? I think it may have been like an ode to or whatever. But TGL on Tuesday, Jupiter Lynx played and Tiger did not play, but they wore red.
They always wear the red though. That's their color.
I saw him in white before. I didn't see him in red. I think Maybe once.
Every time I've seen them play with Tiger, they've been in red.
Have they been in red? Okay, that was to me. I feel like that was the first time, and I know that they've played 3 times, and I've only seen them twice.
I wonder if they changed, maybe if they're considered home or away.
Yeah, I'm curious.
And obviously, it's also a team concept. When the golfers are out there individually, they're doing it. Like the tennis players, sometimes I wonder who picks their outfits. Obviously, they have sponsors. We know that because that's the biggest thing for them to get their brand out there. And there's millions of people who watch golf and tennis and also play it. I mean, that's what they look for, obviously. But I never knew about tennis either. And I did wonder about Franny, what Franny's question was, like, do they pick out every day or they say, here's 6 shirts, wear 40.
Yeah, like this is the shirts that we have for you because you would think, right, they're sponsored, everything endorsed. They have a ton of attire from them, you would think, and then they pick out their own. But Dom knows a lot more than we do.
I'm sure maybe they give them their whole line. Like, hey, this is our 2025 line. Pick from here.
Like Ricky Fowler, I know he likes to wear a lot of orange with Puma. And then there was an article I read how obviously the orange went up, because it was a color that you never really seen people wear. You don't see many people wear orange.
Yep. And then
every day, once in a while maybe, but it's not a color that you really see.
And then Tiger with the Sunday red.
Yeah, the red was, he made that famous for years. And obviously because he was winning, which definitely helps. But yeah, it is a big $1 million industry in all aspects of it. Even the NBA now and the NFL, if you notice, and this is something that just started the last couple of years, they're filming the guys walking in. And it's another potential for them to get more money. And they were talking about it, how, all these new, fashion designers and stuff see it as a segue of, hey, wear this, wear that. Westbrook, who is a great player for years, has his own fashion line and puts out a lot of stuff. The Oscars are Sunday night. Mostly everybody wearing stuff they're not paying for.
Yep.
I mean, they're getting tuxedos and gowns and jewelry on the arm because they always ask everybody, what are you wearing? And, some people might go, oh, it doesn't matter, but it makes the register ring. I mean, millions and millions of dollars. And even like the gowns for the women, you'll see the next day knockoffs.
Quickly.
Yeah.
That's like they just got them in wherever it's at. I mean, I have a feeling I know. Just in there, just sew it away to make these knockoffs.
And they'll be like
it's
$200, $100.
But you just see it all over Instagram quickly.
Yeah. I mean, it's like overnight. Like the guys, a lot of the tuxedos you'll see, Tom Ford, Giorgio Armani, Prada, Gucci. And they'll say them all the time. The guys are not as vocal as the women. They'll always have to be asked, like, hey, what are you wearing? And then they'll say it. The women always say it going up front on the red carpet. And the Oscars is this weekend. That's why we mention it. Conan O'Brien is the host. They're not expecting numbers like they had last year, which were 19 million. And that was the year after the Will Smith situation. So maybe that got people a little bit more interested. A lot of people have said the Oscars just don't have the touch it had once. It once did. I'm thinking there's not as many big stars. I don't know. I just don't feel like it's like the Hollywood of years ago. Maybe that. I mean,
I don't know. I mean, I still feel like we have massive stars that are attending these events.
Well, it's just lost its appeal over the years, more and more. But we'll see. I mean, 19 million. Would you go over or under?
Under.
I like under too. What about your friend?
Yeah, I guess I'll take the under. But that's the thing is that with the Academy Awards, I don't know. I just think that there's so much to consume these days.
Yeah.
There really is to watch that people rather do stream their favorite show than tune in to award shows.
Yeah, and I think
we just
maybe
have so much.
When they, obviously they have it, they could just turn it on to when the best actor or actress and best, the last award every year at the Oscars is the best picture. That's the last one. So, I mean, if you want to know about that, that's what you got to just fast forward to the very end, and there it's going to be. 5 minutes before it, they show previews throughout the show of all the movies, and obviously the song of the year is big for a lot of people too. But yeah, the Oscars are going to be Sunday night. I think you said the other day there was like over $200,000 in gifts in the bag. I think it was 216 or something like that.
Oh, no, I think it was like $1 million.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, there were some things that were worth that alone.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
I thought I read the other day 216,000. But that is going to be Sunday night. Dom, you have somebody on hold?
Yep, we have JT on the phone.
JT, good afternoon. How are you, sir?
Good. Calling to check in with y'all. Hey, how you doing, Franny?
Hi, JT. Good. How are you?
Good. I just wanted to tell you, when you said you're going on that girl trip, kind of remind me of that movie with Queen Latifah and Tiffany Haddish and Jada Pinkett, where they all go on that road trip to New Orleans and stuff, and they're all having fun. You
Yep.
seen that movie?
I have. It's a funny movie.
Yeah, just tell none of your friends to pee on anybody.
Yeah, you got
Don't worry. Well, I guess I can't make any guarantees, but I don't think they will. It'll be a good time. We have a good group of girls. This is a very close knit group of girls, so I'm excited. It'll be fun.
Yeah, that movie was a classic. That's why I thought of when you said you were going. I said, yeah, that's what they're about to do.
Yeah, it's funny.
Earlier when you were talking about Luka and saying he was struggling, Greek, I just think he's doing whatever it takes to make the plays to win right now. You know what I mean? He'll get his legs back under him sooner or later. You know what I mean?
I agree 100%. I mean, scoring-wise, people are saying he's struggling, and I agree once he gets more, familiar with the team and the concept and the players, he's going to do good. He had one game, he had 32 points. I mean, it's still a life changer for him. It was only 2 weeks ago. His whole life got turned upside down.
Yeah, I just think everything's going to go good for him. And he's going to rejuvenate LeBron. LeBron looks like a wide receiver out there.
Yeah.
/ tight end. He's killing everybody right now.
Yeah, no, you're right. People have said LeBron is playing very good, and he is.
And the other thing is Dallas is sitting there bad-mouthing them all the time. I can't wait to that April 9th game coming up because I think he's going to put 60 on Dallas. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Dallas, I think, is doing it more because the fan base is so upset and angry and not happy. So they're trying to do like a smear campaign about him, I think, saying he drank a lot, smoked, didn't like to work out. But again, the guy made the All-NBA team, which is above the All-Star team 5 years in a row. So I don't know if and last year he took him to the NBA Finals. So I don't know what the hell else you want him to do.
Yeah, I just think they're making excuses up to try to, like you said, to make this stuff look good.
I don't know. Like I said, it's Dallas. They're going to catch some heat. And Anthony Davis is hurt. When he gets better and they start playing, Dallas will be a good team. And we'll see who comes out of the West. We still got a lot of time. You got about another 20 games and then the playoffs.
Yeah, I agree with you. I still think the Lakers need to get, like, one big man to help them rebound. I wish they would just go ahead and get maybe, like, get McGee or Dwight Howard off the street so we could have some kind of size.
I'm sure they're trying, bro. I'm sure they're trying. I mean, as a sports fan, people always say with teams that what they need, why aren't they doing it? I think a lot of times they're trying. It just doesn't work out.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the only thing they need right now.
Mm-hmm.
They can probably go on a deep playoff run if they get a good rebounding machine, shot blocker, and a lob threat. You know what I mean?
Yep, they're playing very good. We appreciate the call, brother.
All right, you have a good day, man. Thanks for everything.
All
You
right,
too. Have a
peace.
good weekend.
It is the Penthouse on a Friday. We'll come back with a trifecta and so much more. Peace.
Real radio is the news junkie.
Let's get into some creepy territory quickly here. When it comes to weirdos using technology, Moses, what is illegal? Now, I'm going to get specific.
It's a very broad question.
Yeah, I'm going to get specific.
Moses, can you tell us everything that's illegal?
The News Junkie. Weekday afternoons at 3 on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Getting you up to speed on traffic on Real Radio.
I-95 is looking up to speed, but we do have some trouble still on the Turnpike northbound before Beeline Highway as it crashes on the right shoulder now and still causing delays. And we have a crash on Southern Boulevard eastbound at Sandsbury Way that has 2 left lanes blocked. That's traffic. I'm Jamie Nunez.
This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios.
Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Perfect for instant contact with an aging parent. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com and you'll get an extra 60% off, free UPS shipping, and add code RADIO for an extra 5% off.
You wouldn't know it, but most financial advisors are put in a box. I'm Jeff Jr. from Trajan Wealth, and I want to provide you a little insight about financial advisors. Most financial advisors have to sell what their company requires them to sell, and many advisors have to only adhere to what's called a suitability standard. A suitability standard is a limited standard of care, not requiring what's sold to be best just suitable. Advisors with this loose standard often have limited investment and product selection. Trajan Wealth is held to a fiduciary standard, which is the highest standard of care in the advisory business. And that's just one of the many reasons we have billions of dollars under our care and attract clients from other advisors. Raise your standards today and call Trajan Wealth. Call 561-390-1000. That's 561-390-1000.
Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
Spring training has arrived at Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium. There's still time to maximize your Miami Marlins and St. Louis Cardinals experiences by purchasing mini plans starting at $100. Don't wait. Visit RogerDeanChevroletStadium.com today.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu. Financial aid is available for qualified students.
There she is, founder and CEO. High five.
Dave can't stop celebrating with every business owner in town.
All right, Baker Man. High five.
He's sharing the excitement of big savings with the Comcast Business 5-year price lock guarantee.
Ooh, up top, bike shop.
Yeah. It's 5 years of gig speed internet.
Quick, high five.
5 years of advanced security.
5 years.
And 5 years of a great rate that won't change.
Yeah, law partners. Chamberlain, Messethorpe, Dubois.
All from the company with 99.9% network reliability. Switch today and get the 5-year price lock guarantee.
5 years.
It's back, but only for a limited time.
Woo!
Powering 5 years of savings, powering possibilities. Comcast Business.
Can't forget you, voiceover guy.
Ah, thanks, Dave.
High five.
Ends 3/9/25. Guaranteed rate applies to monthly service charge for new customers on qualifying internet bundle, excluding taxes and fees. Other restrictions apply.
At Diamonds Direct, we believe luxury is an experience and not a price tag. Luxury is expert guidance. It's the selection of 10 jewelry stores under one roof. It's saving time on endless comparison shopping, and you'll only find this experience at Diamonds Direct. Our luxury showroom has it all backed by our lifetime warranties and our signature best price guarantee. Diamonds Direct is the perfect combination of luxury and value, so you don't ever have to compromise. Learn more at diamondsdirect.com. Diamonds Direct, your love, our passion.
Hey, it's the Greek for Jason Weiser, my attorney. Whether you were injured due to a car accident or a medical malpractice issue, a slip and fall, or any kind of injury due to a fault of another, their team can help you. Board-certified personal injury attorneys. They can help you determine the responsibility party and pursue the damages and justice you deserve. Contact them at 561-689-8180, 561-689-8180. No fees unless they win. Jason Weiser, my attorney for over 20 years.
One of life's greatest mysteries has finally been solved.
Who let the dogs out? Spruce, spruce, spruce.
It's Spruce, the new hard-working, worry-free weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people and pets. When used as directed, spray the leaves for visible results in just 1 hour and dead weeds in just 1 day. You spray, they play. Weeds die by the next day. Find Spruce wherever weed killers are sold.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu. Financial aid is available for qualified students.
Give the star in your life the brightest gift in the world. Name a star after them. This is Rocky Moselle with International Star Registry. For $59 and a call to 800-282-3333 or visit starregistry.com, you can name a star for birthdays, weddings, or even memorials. Over 45 years, we have named millions of stars for celebrities and individuals from around the world. The star you name will be recorded in book form in the U.S. Copyright Office. Visit starregistry.com or call 800-282-3333.
What if your business could see beyond what is and into what can be? What if you could create more impact in every decision? What if you had a partner as visionary as you are? With Bank of America, you get access to our trusted experts, real-time insights, and digital tools. So whether you run a local shop or a global enterprise, you're backed by business solutions to make every move matter. What would you like the power to do? Find out how at bankofamerica.com/banking for business. Bank of America is proud to be the official bank sponsor of FIFA World Cup 2026.
Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. A great alternative to a mobile phone for your kids. For a limited time, go to rapidradios.com and you'll get 60% off. Free UPS shipping. Add code radio and get an extra 5% off.
Real Radio weather.
I'm CBS 12 meteorologist Charlotte Carl. We are expecting beautiful conditions for the rest of the day today. Mostly sunny skies allowing our temperatures to warm into the upper 70s and lower 80s. We will see these conditions persist tomorrow, although today we have slightly lower humidity. Tomorrow will develop southerly wind, so expect a slight increase in humidity.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. And now a Progressive ad brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Drivers who switch to Progressive could save big with Progressive. This has been a Progressive ad from Progressive. See if you could save at 1-800-PROGRESSIVE or Progressive.com.
We know you're loving the new preset feature on the new and improved iHeartRadio app.
So cool, thank you.
But did you know that you can make almost anything a preset? Your favorite local station, sure. But your favorite podcast, that amazing playlist you made for free? Even iHeart stations you can't get on the radio, like Freeform Radio and Alternative Rewind.
That's a game changer.
Whatever you choose, it's as easy as a tap to make a preset. Find out what everyone's talking about and get the new and improved free iHeartRadio app today.
iHeartRadio.
MMJHealth.com. Get approved for your card today. Medical marijuana made easy.
This is Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7. Real talk for the Palm Beaches and the Treasure Coast. You're listening to The Penthouse. Now back to The Penthouse on Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
It is The Penthouse on a Friday on 92.1 Real Radio. Next is the Greek Zone. Rob Vino will join me. We'll look at the college weekend games and the NBA. And then you'll have the news junkies. Don't forget tomorrow, Locker Room, and the Panthers will be playing. Dominic's in the house.
Yo.
Of course, Francis is here.
What's going on?
And it's our last batch of Greek's Trifecta.
Riders up. It's Greek's Trifecta.
Speaking of the Cats, the Panthers won last night 4-3 over the Oilers. Big game for them, and they picked up a W. And before you know it, it'll be playoff time, and we'll be representing and see if anybody can take the cup from the Panthers. Hopefully they can win and go back-to-back. Remember, you can hear the Panthers all the time on Real Radio. We are also the network for the Florida Gators. Hoping sooner than later it is football season. I know we got a few months, but I'm excited that we're getting the Gators back. It just seems to always make me feel like college football when we have them on Real Radio. So excited about that. Speaking of coming back, Kelsey has decided he's coming back. Not surprised there. His GM said Monday at the Combine that he thought he would come back. I don't think he would have said that if he didn't have something from Kelsey already. Kelsey said he's going to get in the best shape of his life and be ready, and they didn't want to end it the way that Super Bowl went down. Already I'm seeing comparisons to The Last Dance. This is it, the end of a dynasty. See what happens with the Chiefs. I expect the Chiefs to be very good next year again and to be in the playoffs. Last night in the NBA, LeBron dropped in 33 points as the Lakers won again. They beat Minnesota. Hats off to them. And Steph Curry dropped in 56, 12 three-pointers. There's teams that don't hit 12 three-pointers in 2 games. So unbelievable game last night by Steph Curry. He was hitting shot from Mickey Mouse's backyard as the Warriors won again. 7 of 8 so far they've won with Jimmy Butler in the trade. They also are saying that Jimmy Butler has ignited the whole team and given them a lot of energy. Too bad he couldn't do that down here at the end, which would have been great. Yes.
I have some breaking news for you from Evan. Stafford just re-signed with the Rams.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think they should have got rid of him. I really didn't.
Yeah, you were saying that.
I just didn't think they should have got rid of him. I think he's a very good quarterback. And to go now,
I guess they're not.
Yeah, and I wonder where Rodgers is going to go now. Ooh, Mr. Rodgers doesn't have a team. So we'll hear more and more rumors of going on. And you hear a lot of stuff that goes on in the NFL with the Combine this week. And then before you know it, April, it'll be the NFL Draft. Greek's Trifecta is sponsored by Pilar Coffee Bar and Ice Treats in Deerfield Beach. What is the average what people spend on gasoline per week? I was shocked by this number because my number is brutal.
Yeah, but you drive everywhere. I mean, just even your commute to work and back is a lot.
They said
you would be like, I don't want to say blown away because you spend a lot of money on how much I spend a week. What do you think?
That you spend a week?
Yeah.
I don't know, $70? Am I wrong?
Yeah. Spend less than $30 a week.
Really?
Yeah. My tank.
She lives pretty close. I mean,
my tank is about 30. My car is about 37 to fill up, and then unless we're doing something down in Boca. We haven't done a show in Boca in a while, and then once a week I drive to Jupiter, so I really don't have to venture that far.
Oh wow!
But yeah, you're all over the place. I can't imagine. How much do you spend a week?
Easy 200.
200 a week. How about
Easy.
you, Dom?
I'm like 100.
A week, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, they said the average person spends between 20 and 25 a week. I couldn't believe that.
Wow,
already.
so I'm even over.
My car's a gas guzzler, though.
Yeah.
Gas guzzler.
Yeah, so
V8, 6-speed.
Yeah.
Yep.
But 20,
I get it. So yeah, I guess I'm about average because I said below 30. Yeah.
Not bad. But yeah, I'm way over. And sometimes I'll go to 250. I mean, there's no doubt about it.
And I guess on the weekends too, I don't really drive. My husband drives his car. We take Ubers too, so that definitely makes a difference.
Yeah, I thought that number was very low. I can spend 20 in a day. But, yeah, it does happen.
Yes, you can. 47142 started off with Real Radio. Let's see. So it happens again. I know we don't win them all, but before the golf tournament started, Greek dropped a name, and so I dropped some money on that name. He is currently tied for 81st.
Yeah, David Thompson.
Oh, he's a...
Davis Thompson, yeah.
I got that from...
He's tied for 81st.
I got that from Kelly.
Yeah.
I mean, golf's hard. It really is. I mean, again, when I say things, they're just tips that I get. And, sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't.
Sorry, Franny. I have a talk back about golf bets.
Oh, God.
Oh, Penthouse, what's going on? Bobby Scar's favorite bull guy, Jeremy, checking in. Unfortunately for the viewing public, I called in on Friday with some picks for golf, and you guys had, I guess, a meeting. So after your first half hour, you guys were off the air. My 4 picks... Smalley and Lowry are tied for 4th currently. Chris Kirk is tied for 11th. And Sepp Straka hasn't teed off yet. So I'm looking like all my picks are going to make the weekend. And we'll see if they score in the top 10. Peace.
Right. Need to listen to Jeremy.
No, Jeremy knows what he's talking about.
Here we go. More text says, the Greek says he likes the way someone swings. I don't know. I don't remember. And then we have an incredible heated argument between Trump and Zelensky during a press conference in the White House. Trump said, with all of this yelling and name calling, it will make great TV. I did see a little bit of that on TMZ. And then we have Greek. Do you know why Ricky and Tiger wear those colors most often?
Tiger.
Orange and red.
The Tiger is on Sunday. He always wears red. I know that. Just for Sundays. And I don't know why.
Oh, it's because his mom.
So from what BJ says, Ricky wears orange for Oklahoma State and Tiger wears red for Stanford.
Oh, okay.
According to BJ.
But I heard that Tiger was wearing red before he went to Stanford, that it was something that his mom made him do while playing.
Well, there you go, BJ. Then we have, and somebody else texts, Fowler. It's only on Sunday because, right, Oklahoma State. And then otherwise, they pick their own. Only time the sponsor will pick the combos are the majors or big signature events, according to our text line.
Yeah, so basically it's what you thought. Did they give them a whole thing of stuff, and you're here, you pick whatever you want. And there's a lot of different brands that are like Hugo Boss. They weren't in golf years ago, and now they are. A lot of golfers wear Hugo Boss, excuse me. It's not Hugo anymore. They bought them out. But, yeah, they'll do that, and they'll let them do whatever you want. And people do buy them. I mean, it works. You always see people out there. Even when you're at the tournament yesterday, how many people did you see with golf shirts? Tons. When Franny and
Every guy.
Yeah, when I walked in with Franny, and Franny ended up going to the show first, and I walked into the shop. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, they talk about the Masters, their golf store. I don't know if it's 100 a day or they make 100 million that week. their golf store, and it's just like the lines are unbelievable. They have like 40 registers, and it's 1 week a year. It's open, obviously, and they go in there. I think it's you can check. I think it's $100 million that week they bring in.
Wow.
That's insane.
Yeah, it is. Their stuff's expensive.
Somebody texted, and I did look it up, and there are a few articles on NFL News that are saying that Wednesday. I'm sorry, G-Man, if you said this, but they said that they reported that Rodgers has reached out to the New York Giants.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. I told you it would be across the street, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know if because he's running out of team. I can't see the Giants taking him. I don't know. Who the hell knows? I mean, again, there's so many different things. That would be brutal for the Giants. They'd be like, imagine if he has a good year with the Giants.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, he's got to walk past the Jets.
As I said, and they were saying he preferred to play for the Rams if they trade, right, Stafford, to a club like the Giants, but that's not happening. So claims are, I don't know. Everything's just rumors, reports, but that's what they're saying. This is not coming from Aaron Rodgers himself. It's just reports saying this.
Yeah, I mean, he lives in Jersey. That's one of his houses. He lives in Cedar Grove.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing in the same stadium. He doesn't have to go far.
Different locker.
Yeah, just a different locker.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't know. The Giants need a quarterback desperately. We'll see what happens. You won't know anything until the draft. I mean, you're going to see stuff like that. The combine is cool for the kids, and, they see how they time it out and the drills they do, but nothing changes really because you never know who you're going to draft. You could love a guy at the combine, and he's not there when you won't go to pick because somebody else picks him in front. And all the GMs do is lie to each other. They say what they're looking for, but they really don't tell you what they're looking for. We haven't heard much about the Dolphins, except that the Dolphins were rated the #1 franchise with players as far as ownership, the coach, travel, the team facilities. The Dolphins got a great grade. Would you rather have a great grade and a winning team or a winning team? Would you rather have that? Would you rather have a great grade or a winning team?
I think a winning team. Right?
Yep. Winning team.
I think everybody should pick a winning team.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't think he cares. I mean, the Dolphins are going to blow it up because it maybe might help them get some free agents and stuff like that. Like, hey, we're a great organization. But last year going into the season, I thought the expectations were very high for the Dolphins. I think people were excited. I don't know if people are going to be as excited this year. I just don't. And we also have the whole drama with Tyreek Hill. Hopefully that's done. I did see a picture of him the other day with his cast. So it looks like he had an operation on his hand. So we'll see what happens with that. And obviously the whole situation with Tua, we need him to stay healthy. 877-927-6969. That is the number to call if you want to get involved. You can also text us at Real Radio 47142. Phone lines are open. Yesterday we had them down for a while because we were on location. But we're open today. Las Vegas Strip casinos. The casinos on the Strip reported a very good January year to year, 22% up from last year. That's great numbers for them. But they said less people in January traveled to Vegas. I'm not surprised about that because Vegas is cold. And people, whatever it is, they just don't get in their heads that it's cold. It's still cold today. It starts heating up in about 4 weeks. I did a couple Easters there that was warm. And then obviously, it continues on. It's hot every day.
So you said there's more sports betting or?
No, they said year to year, the Strip, the casinos on the Strip reported a revenue gone up 22%, all gambling.
Could that Could that have gone up just because there's more sports now in Vegas too?
I'm sure, all that could help. I mean, or you know what? Just they're saying less people travel there this month from last January, but they had a better month on the Strip. These are casinos on the Strip. We're not talking about the ones on the outer side of it and stuff like that. And obviously, all these reports you can get from anywhere. They're all public and they give them to you. But I'm not surprised. I mean, the gambling numbers never surprise me. I mean, when do you ever walk in a casino it's empty? Never. I mean, it's just not. 24
just those older ones.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, but I mean, even like Hard Rock, you go down there, it's always packed.
Yeah.
I mean, you never know what day it is. Obviously, the weekends, you see more traffic on a Friday or Saturday. But, I've been in casinos down here, there, Monday, Tuesdays. You wouldn't know. You would think it's the weekend. And I think it's just our society. People can't get enough of gambling. They want it. Who is leading right now in the Honda? Dom's going to check his little leaderboard there he's got in his office.
It is still Knapp leading right now.
Knapp?
Yep, but Berger is coming back right now. Berger is coming back.
What is he behind? How many?
He is right now just 2 strokes behind.
Ooh.
So he caught up 2 strokes already.
Yeah, I would bet on Berger. I think that's a lot for the kid. Berger's been around a while. I think the kid might get a little nervous. When you got a lead, imagine that must be going to bed Saturday night. Like, you got to be like,
and you shot a course record?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you got to be like, oh, my God.
How could you beat that? It's like, it's going to be not better the next round, probably. It's going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, we did talk about this yesterday where they did change some things with the tournament where you got to see the guys hit on the range, which was very cool.
Walk right by it.
Yeah, I mean, that is a lot of security, but you're right there. And, man, I got to see a couple of guys. Their swings are unbelievable. Just like when you get up close to a tennis player, you can't imagine how fast they play.
Mhm.
You know, same thing with the golfers. Like the way when they hit that ball
The
and you
force
hear that,
behind it,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Even when I was leaving yesterday, you know, they had the golfers right there. They have everybody up. Be quiet, man. Some of those shots, woof. I mean, they ping.
That's the back surgeries, right? The Tigers had and everything.
Mhm.
You don't realize.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. And what is the distance you hit? 200 yards?
On a good drive, I could get to close to 250.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Now, have you seen that increase?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Yeah, just getting better. Yeah, for sure.
All right, so you used to do a lot less than you said. Now, has the drugs affected that or no?
Oh, gee, man.
I know.
Oh, gee, man.
Just doing everything for your career is
Mhm.
here at iHeart.
That doesn't mean he's doing anything illegal. I was not saying that.
I know. You're drugs. You're like, the drugs helping that? Like, it's not a good look either.
Could be taking NyQuil.
Oh, okay.
Steroids.
That's exactly what they're thinking. Exactly what they're thinking.
What is that baby aspirin? Bayer. I take one of those every day. My mom does. She always takes your Bayer, Greek. Thanks. Especially when I'm going to the casino. Should you take your Bayer aspirin? I'm like, yeah, right. It's going to help me. I might venture down Atlantic City, but I doubt it. Like,
Ooh.
AC's got no juice. It just doesn't.
How long has it been? I've never been before, but I hear two different sides. I hear two different stories. It sucks, and then I hear some people are like, I was actually very impressed when I went there because I always heard that it wasn't great, and I actually enjoyed myself, and it was nice. I heard that some people even say that the beaches are nice over there. I don't know. Haven't been, so I can't tell you. When was the last time you were there?
It's been a long time, but I have my friends that go there. Defo, who
Okay.
goes to the show all the time, he always goes. A couple of my friends. The beaches are okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're nothing like Miami or Fort Lauderdale or Palm Beach. They're okay, but the casinos are nice, but the surrounding area is rough. I mean, I got mugged down there twice by guns. It's a rough area on the boardwalk late at night. I mean, they say they're making it better, and maybe they are certain areas. But there's a couple new casinos down there over the last 5 or 7 years that I'm sure that are good. But I mean, for me, if I went down there, it'd be like 3-hour drive to go down there. And that's
that's a haul.
Yeah, and I don't need it. Like before, it was a little bit more interesting when I would go because again, we didn't have it here. You know, and now we have roulette, we have sports betting. It's not the same. And Jersey was the first state outside of Vegas, Nevada, to have sports betting, and that's what started to open the floodgates. Obviously. Governor Christie was the guy who was behind that. I did see him in Boca one time, and I thanked him. And he was like, "For what? Did you vote for me?" I said, "No, you started sports betting." He just shook his head. I'm like, grab a slice. 877-927-6969. That's the number to call. If you guys want to get involved in the show before we wrap it up, you can also text us at Real Radio 47142. $100 gift card we gave away today to Burton Max's. Always a good place. You'll love it there. Great menu, great atmosphere. At night, they got a fire pit that really is cool if you check it out. Maybe after you have dinner or dinner by it, you'll enjoy yourself at Burt Max's. Great place. Highly recommend it. And if you get there early in the morning, you can go have one of their omelets that I traditionally have when I stop in there and start one of my days off on the weekends. Burt Max's, great place. One of our partners. We always appreciate them. Want to thank Tito's Handmade Vodka again for having us. Always great relationship with Tito's Handmade Vodka. Remember, Tito's makes a good night a great night. Always appreciate them having us. And a cool place. If you are going out this weekend, check it out because once you're in the golf tournament, let me make it clear because I didn't yesterday, it's free.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the other tents, you have to pay additional money. And also, do your homework. There are a lot of people over the years, Franny's talked about it, I've talked about it. You go to, and there's no shot at the Bear Trap, but you got to pay for drinks. So you got to realize that, and people think because the ticket price is high that you just go in there and that's it. No, it's not. So you're better off at Tito's.
For sure.
I think you got a little bit of hotter ladies over at Tito's too.
Yeah, for sure.
So I would definitely venture that.
But the Bear Trap is still a scene. I've had so many people ask me if you guys need tickets. So it's people still want to be there.
No, you're right.
They do. It's and
reputation.
listen, it's reputation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Ooh, you're in the Bear Trap?
Oh, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong.
thing.
I've been in there before. I've hung out every now and then. I will never buy that. I've never spent, what was I, $250, $300 to get in there? That's silly. But being in both, it's
no different.
Yeah.
I like
now that it's just the one level, which I haven't been at because it used to be 2 levels of Bear Trap. If you're not aware, they're trying to make it more fan friendly, is what they're saying this time around the Cognizant Classic. But yes, they're not. It's no longer 2 floors. But I just listen. Don't get me wrong. If you enjoy the Bear Trap, go have fun. But hey, Why just get a general admission ticket and go have some drinks in a place that you don't need any kind of acts. Like, I'm guessing, right? They wear a lanyard or you have a special wristband to get in there. The only thing that I know that Tito's does offer, I know that they do have VIPs, but the only reason why they are going to put a wristband on you is because you have to be 21 to get in there. That's it. But it's free.
Yeah, you guys do what you want. I mean, again, just
and G-Man's not buying free drinks for anyone.
Well, he won't be there. He'll be like, just put on Greg's tab.
Tab might be still
He's had
open.
people do that before where he wasn't at places, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Crazy.
I wouldn't be surprised.
And they do it.
And you just show up. G-Man, you owe us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's not a joke. People will come up to me and got a tab, and I'll be like, I haven't been here. And then they go, there's one place, they go to the video, they find out who it is, who okayed it.
Really?
Yeah. And you're familiar with the place, too. And I'm like, I pay it because I don't want a problem.
Of course, but shame on them for assuming that you're gonna that they would just start a tab under your name and you're not there, and even they don't know who those people are.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Now I know.
That's uncool too.
No, now I know. That's what to do.
You're cut off. You're not a brunette. You're a brunette, but you're a guy.
I was gonna say he's a brunette. But.
Yeah, if you're a brunette with a fake rack, you got a good shot. Dominic, good job today. Appreciate everything you did. Too bad you're not going to the golf tournament now.
I see Brian Mudd has a guest going into his studio. Don't fight him, G-Man.
He's bigger than you, too.
I know, he is pretty big. Brian Mudd for mornings.
You should just go walk in there and say, mess with him.
I just saw him walk past ours into his studio with a pretty big dude. G-Man, don't mess with him.
He texted me 3 times last break because I got somebody in my studio. Don't stop in. I should go in and go, what's going on? No, that was good with Brian. Telling some stories about me and some guests that he had. Again, I don't think I did anything wrong. They should apologize to me, but I'll let it go. But Dom, you get one more hour.
Woohoo!
So you got a good chance to, hey, you become a good faker. You might not pay your rent one day. Franny, great job as always. Please text me when you land. I know you won't, but have a good trip in New Orleans.
You.
Be safe.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I will have a great time. I appreciate that. Thank you, Dom, for everything. G-Man, enjoy your trip. Please give my love to your mother. I hope everything's going great with Jules, and I'm glad you're going to go see her. Of course, have a fantastic weekend to all of you.
I'm very excited this weekend. I got a lot going on. Obviously, going up to New Jersey. We'll talk about it in the Greek Zone. And I might have a chance to make some hay with somebody. We'll see what happens.
Make some hay?
Yeah.
What is that? What's hay?
We'll find out.
Okay.
Babies.
Not babies.
Well, you said you wanted a kid, so that's what you've been saying.
It is the Penthouse on a Friday. You guys have a great afternoon. Greek Zone is next. We'll be back. Peace.
Social media experience that isn't totally toxic. Kind of a weird thing to brag about, but there it is. Real Radio 92.1 and 101.7.
A dream 30 years in the making is a reality. The Florida Panthers have won the Stanley Cup.
Your Stanley Cup Florida Panthers are back.
Markov looks around up front. They score! They score! Was tapped home.
They've savored the taste of victory, but a new season is starting, and they're hungry for more.
Johnny scores! Gus Borsley beat the buzzer!
The Cats are back, and they're on the hunt for another championship.
Markov in front, right on his shot, and he scores! The overtime winner!
Listen all season long on Real Radio 92.1.
Start the celebration, South Florida. The Panthers have done it. Stanley Cup champions! Stanley Cup champions!
Your FM home for the Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers. Let's see what's up with traffic on Real Radio.
From the Gordon Partners Traffic Center. Have you been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Call 561-333-3333 or go to fortheinjured.com.
I-95 and the Turnpike crash-free, a slow-moving stretch northbound along 95 between Gateway and Hypoluxo. and southbound along I-95 between Palm Beach Lakes and Okeechobee. A crash in West Palm, southern at Sainsbury's Way. That's traffic. I'm Rito Grant.
This report is sponsored by Rapid Radios.
Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies offering national LTE coverage and no subscription ever. Business owners can now keep in touch with up to 200 staff members at one time. Go to rapidradios.com now for up to 60% off and free shipping.
Why is your garage door the last thing in your house to get an upgrade? You replaced that flowery 1980s sofa with that sleek, sexy model from Sweden. Your new TV's connected to the internet. Your doorbell lets you talk to people. Your watch knows your heart rate. Your car knows how to drive to the cottage. But your garage door looks like an original prop from a Brady Bunch episode. At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Your garage door is the single biggest feature on the front of your house. A modern